Hello everyone, welcome to 3D Screen Plays Pathfinder episode 11. And although we have been gone for a while, we're back now. We even have a wild Meg. Our last official planned stream.
Yeah, stop it!
I'm letting them know. I'm not sad, this is a fact.
I'm not sad!
Also, just in case anybody does watch, I think that there's like a 10-second delay or so. So, if you are trying to text us...
We do have Danicka manning the chat, who will let people know.
I'm actually manning chat today.
So we're very excited.
For once.
Alright, so I guess I'll do our synopsis of last game. Where did it go? Oh, I lost it.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh no, I have to... Guys, pantomime. I'm Googling.
What am I pantomiming?
I don't know, something.
Did you switch?
Do you want mime or pantomime?
Both.
You can't do both.
Mime.
What am I miming?
How about mime?
Mime
You're in a
mime.
box.
That's pantomime.
Mime?
Oh.
Pants the mime!
Alright, we're good, guys, thanks. Alright. So our last episode was Blood from the Stones, which is where we received washers to use as physical currency in place of manual number tracking, except for Cooper, who has no money. The party awoke in the fountains to a light drizzle and a striking cold, which was very different from the previous day's temperatures. The party ate breakfast and fortune cookies. Lark was grabbed from the bottom of the fountain and pulled into the ground. The tunnel collapsed behind him. Mandilyon told the party they were going to save Lark, because the rest of the party was very apt to leave. The party climbed out of the fountain and saw the ghosts were no longer visible in the ballroom.
We were screaming, so.
And no zombies were seen roaming around the garden. Marasennah stated their old body was capable of floating. The party debated about traveling down the zombie tunnel for quite a while. Marasennah left the party and moved to explore the hole within the entry hall. After reaching her destination, Marasennah heard a strange warbling sound from several floors below. She performed countersong, noticing the green glow of the ghostly castle increasing and the rain no longer passing through, but the sound of rain striking stone was heard from above. The party heard the sound of Marasennah's playing and found her in the entry hall. Marasennah was able to touch the ghostly extension of the floor and found it would not support anything beyond the light weight. They attempted to hit the ghostly image and found no support, but a ripple from the point of impact spreading across the image. Marasennah threw a tinder twig into the depths and saw the... Cover your ears, Meg. Tick-like creatures.
You can uncover.
And dark tendrils below, as well as shambling shadows. The tinder twig went out and a small blue glow was seen from below, appearing to fall 80 feet or so. The party debated on their route, and Marasennah had the idea to find a necromancer to raise the body of Lark, much to the horror of the party's paid cleric Harry. The party wandered back to the garden to try the door Lark claimed was sticky. The door appeared to be covered in a black tar, which Marasennah identified as a waterproofing treatment. Bay collected a bottle of the substance. As the party moved into the castle, Bay had an existential crisis and climbed into a pit. Mandilyon and Marasennah coaxed Bay out of the pit and entered a massive hallway. The party explored this portion of the castle and discovered several rooms. The most notable was the royal suite, where velvet garments, a velvet crown pillow, a silver and sapphire tiara, marital aids, and other jewels were found among the wreckage within a hidden boudoir. Bay attempted to display a massive dildo to Marasennah and Harry, but tripped and broke it in half. The party proceeded through the room of arms to see a large stained glass double door of a green forest, a volcano, and a castle with its extensive catacombs.
It wouldn't be a good session without a giant dildo.
It would not be.
I have a 3-pound statue!
Bay entered into the throne room and immediately sat on the throne. The rest of the party moved outside the room. Bay stood up and a portcullis fell, trapping them within it.
I forgot about
The party on the outside heard the sound of creatures moving. Bay sat upon the queen's throne, and another audible click was heard before the stained glass door shut. Bay sat on the other two thrones and found a secret passage. Marasennah cast message to Bay and stated they would meet up in the catacombs. Marasennah, Mandilyon, and Harry descended into the dungeon and torture chamber, discovering another hidden passage. Bay continued down a long spiral staircase and found a maze with "Remember the Maze" etched into the floor. Bay found a bed and a glimmering keyhole of silver and gold. Bay spent time continuing through the maze. Meanwhile, the trio continued down their secret passage and encountered a gold bar inlaid into a wall. They chose to ignore it and continued into a room filled with old artillery and ammo. They realized this was the space below the entry hall. Bay escaped the maze and encountered two creatures. Although Bay managed to stealth, the stench of rotting flesh caused them to gag and they engaged with the creatures. After slaying one, Bay became paralyzed and was dragged away. Hearing dragging from a hole in the floor, Marasennah peeked below and saw Bay being dragged by a ghoul, as well as a glimmering blue crystal. Marasennah yelled to Mandilyon and attempted to jump, but Mandilyon held on. Pulling Marasennah out and noticing the heart and bone cover her ears. Ticks, coming from the narrow catacomb tunnels. Bay fought off paralysis, and Mandilyon lost grip and fell into the floor below, followed rapidly by Marasennah, attacking the creatures. The party succeeded in defeating them, becoming quite battered in the process. The party investigated the glowing crystal and that was covered in necromantic runes. Bay asked the crown for help and felt their prayer was not heard. The party proceeded to break the crystal, blasting some of the party with an acidic substance. Bay hit the cracked crystal, breaking it to shards. Marasennah collected several shards as proof. The green glow of the castle appeared to have faded away with the crystal's magic. The party called out for Lark, and he came out from a network of tunnels. After speaking, the group discussed finding the keyhole and using Marasennah's key to open it. The party made it back to the strange bed near the keyhole and managed to trigger the mechanism and open the door, revealing a shining, ornate second door inscribed with "Beware ye who enter here without right." The party opened the door and saw riches abound and coerced Harry into a series of tests with the treasure. Upon him not dying, the party took several treasures apiece.
Yep.
Mandilyon noticed a crown askew on a mannequin head and righted it. Suddenly illuminated, the crown lifted and set itself upon her head, passing through her hands en route. Suddenly, with a feeling of power, Mandilyon found herself and others unable to remove the crown. Bay called to her god to ask for guidance. A voice was heard stating there was great power within the crown and that they needed the set of royal crowns. Bay told the party and managed to find a copper circlet within a box in the treasury. Unable to find the last crown, the party climbed back up from where Mandilyon, Marasennah, and Harry came. Upon passing through the tunnel, Mandilyon examined the gold bar within the wall, noticing a number appear, 1. The humanoid figure was seen behind the wall, going through a motion of being at eye level and falling lower. The ghostly imagery played and the party decided to move on. When the party examined one of the rooms, they found the broken box. Marasennah interrogated Lark and found he had the crown. Upon reaching that crown, the party heard a voice similar to the crown, the god, laugh and say, "Finally." Bay questioned the voice about their mother and what they were doing. The voice stated she was praying for Bay's safe return. After asking what she did earlier, the voice stated they were in Bay's room looking over their bed, remembering when she birthed Bay. Bay realized the voice was not the crown, and the party asked who they were, and the voice stated, "You will find out soon enough," as the connection was terminated. The party discussed what to do next and discussed the power of the mysterious voice and if they could read Bay's mind or not. The party decided to visit Macleod and made their way back to her cottage. The party learned the castle was abandoned for thousands of years, but only recently did undead start appearing. Many looters did not return. Marasennah recalled an entity in this area interested in the Moon Tower, which was destroyed millennia ago. Mandilyon attempted again to remove the crown and was unsuccessful. Macleod did not believe the crown to be cursed, but knew it held tremendous power. The party told the witch of the mysterious voice. Macleod told the party they could either venture to the Moon Tower or the library in the Ensign Empire, a formidable and easily angered country who would not take kindly to the crown upon Mandilyon's head. The party tried to remove the crown unsuccessfully with troll oil, while Bay re-attempted to contact the crown. Responding, the crown stated the voices were an impostor attempting to take possession of the artifacts. Upon returning, Bay found Mandilyon removing the crown from her head. Bay attempted to wear the regalia and became paralyzed. After the effect wore off, Bay asked for the crowns to give to their god. Macleod was unfamiliar with the crown, and Bay described them briefly before stating the crown would extend their borders to meet them. Bay asked about Macleod's origins and if they knew Bayzmin's former life. The party talked of their ages, and Marasennah received a letter in mid-discussion. Upon stating they couldn't abbreviate it, Mandilyon jokingly commanded her to try. Compelled, Marasennah told the party her backstory, revealing she was the vampire queen of Raven Rock. Having engaged in battle with the princess of the Shell Coast, her ritual was interrupted and she became trapped within the princess's consort. Bay, upset with the realization, marched towards the pavilion. Macleod started making tea and the party started processing Marasennah's disclosure, and the party leveled up!
Woo! Now wait, question.
Yes.
So, I have a crown on my head.
Yes.
We found the queen's crown.
Yes.
We found the copper circlet.
Correct.
And there's a tiara, too.
Correct.
I have the tiara, I think, right?
Correct.
Okay, just making sure.
And Bay has all the other crowns.
I have
Did I give? Oh, okay.
I
So
have
I gave you the tiara.
I have 3 out of the 4.
Okay,
The other
I
one's
still
on
had
the-
that in here. So let me erase that real quick.
And just to clarify, I was a part of all of the basic conversation. I was told about this
Yes,
part too.
you were informed. You
I
were
was
there.
indifferent. Okay,
You were
When they
very
took the crown
quiet
from you.
about it.
that's fair.
You did resist a little bit,
About
giving up the crown.
that's it. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I basically...
They did not beat you up. That was your
I
point.
threatened
No.
to gouge out your eyes with my claws.
I don't even
And that's how I
remember.
got
It's
you the
so long ago.
That sounds good.
Like, I didn't remember you putting the crown on.
I did, and it hurt.
Okay. And it's back on my head.
Mhm.
Because it just keeps... Whoop. Right, okay. God damn it.
At this point, Bay is currently marching towards the pavilion. You guys are currently having tea as McGee is
Strong word.
marching, moving. McGee has poured you a very fragrant herbal tea. Smells of elderflower and maybe rose mixed together. It's very calming.
Oh my, Maggie, did you brew this yourself, darling?
Oh, I even grew the herbs.
I knew you were as delightful as you were competent and charming.
Oh, you're such a charmer. No wonder you're queen.
I have my ways. You're just like, oh my god. Stop.
I'm too afraid to say anything. I don't want to say anything.
So, Larking Jay.
Hi.
So,
I forgot this is the voice that you're going with.
I forgot to.
This is the voice he uses,
You don't like the tea?
but not quite as rude.
No, not bad. It ain't in ale, though. I could use
Want ale?
Do you have ale? Yes, I would love some ale.
Oh boy, that's
You-
the last thing we need is
You see it's a very small keg and just...
Oh,
It's like a very small glass. It's potent.
thanks. Boy, that is a good one. Thank you. What was your question? Huh?
Who are you?
I was
Who are any
wondering
of
the
us,
very
really,
same
to be honest?
thing.
I mean,
She's a queen. I can't compete with that.
I don't ask for competition. I already know what's the best in this room.
I'm just a nobody who needs some money. And, my life would be appreciated too, so if we can get out of here together, that would be nice. Otherwise, I'm just a hard-working, honest, mercenary scum.
Alright, fair enough.
Bet Cynthia's ass you are.
Oh,
Cynthia, a friend of yours.
that's a...
That's a funny one.
She a known one?
They're intimate.
So if that's not your body, do you mind if, when you get your body back, I can have that body?
I don't see why not.
Excellent. Okay, then.
I don't know, I'm kind of fond of it. But it's the inside that counts, right?
Just wait until you see
I am
my real
highly
body.
disturbed. I think I'm gonna go.
you know how
Check on Bay.
those are?
You're gonna
small
I am
fortune.
Going to check on Bay.
Okay.
And I go to check on Bay.
Alright. You want a snack for the road?
It's funny because freaking Galadrian was trying to prevent this from happening. They tried to sell me before.
I did absolutely sell that.
And Mandilyon doesn't care at the moment. Okay, so you have currently left and you're searching for Bay, and you...
So Bay has gone down the path
This is the windy path, yeah.
without lights.
Without lights.
I'm still going down it.
Right.
I'm gonna go find Bay if I can.
So, it appears to be doing the same thing, but in the opposite direction. It seems less straightforward than when you had the light guiding you from Marasennah. But eventually you find Bay in the pavilion, and whatever you choose to be doing in the pavilion.
I'm just sitting cross-legged, like, with my bunny, just petting my bunny, and, like, my eyes closed, and I'm meditating.
You okay, Bay?
Yeah,
What's going on?
I'm trying to find quiet.
What happened back there?
I mean, you heard what happened.
I know,
back
but
there.
what-
She, like, told it was a lot, and then we were with all the dead things, and then she was her, and there's a lot of people speaking in my head right now,
Mm-hmm.
and I wanted to get them quiet.
I understand that. This crown is kind of messing with my head. Is it okay if I sit here and try to be quiet too? Okay.
Oh.
You guys just gonna sit there and be quiet? Are you gonna cry a little bit?
A little bit. I don't like the crown. Not your crown. Your crown's wonderful.
Are you gonna do anything while she's crying?
At one point, I'm gonna just like. I know you said we were okay, and I know you said that there was a reason why I couldn't hear you, or you couldn't hear me, but it sucked, and I don't want to feel like that again. So if it was me, I am sorry. It wasn't me. You said it wasn't me, and I trust you, and I know that you were right, but I'm still sorry.
Do you want to roll a percentile die? Yeah. Okay. You're
Oh yeah, it's
speaking
out loud. Okay, just making
I'm not
sure.
hiding that shit.
Do you wanna-
I figured.
Do you want to add anything to that? Just sit quietly.
Amen.
Why don't you roll a percentile die too? Why not? What'd you get?
65.
Laugh if you're the one who hears the crown at this point.
Right?
Shockingly,
No.
there's a
No.
cacophony of voices that are currently happening. You hear like just kind of it sounds like the cadences of this, but you can tell that it's not meant for you.
It's the cacophony of voices.
Yeah.
But
bunch
it's
of
like
people
voices
speaking
like
at
talking
once.
over each other, but it's
And I can't understand what
you
they're
can
saying.
understand it.
What
It's
does it
more of
say?
like, let me describe how the voices come first.
Calm down.
So the voices,
Patient.
it's like voice over voice, but you can hear the words, but it's like
Okay.
men, women, children, all
Okay.
talking at once.
Okay.
And you can feel that there are multiple languages, but it's definitely being funneled and directed towards you in a language that you understand.
Okay.
Dear friend of the Ancient One. It's definitely like warmth that rushes over your body.
Yes.
I'm
Hello?
here as a favor to my emissary.
Okay.
How can I assist you?
I don't want this crown anymore.
Pointing.
This one right here. I don't think it's a good thing. And your crown, so you can take it?
If I could bring it to me, that would make life infinitely easier.
Well, what should I do?
Command someone to take it off.
But who?
You have a friend right next to you.
But will it attach to Bay then?
Only if they put it on, I think. I'm not...
But I didn't put it on. It just jumped on me.
You feel like there's kind of a wash in your head as you feel like something's looking through your memories. You can choose to attempt to resist if you would like with a will save.
No.
I'm talking to a god.
I know, right? Like, okay.
You just feel it.
I'm like the most non-religious person in the group, and I'm talking to
My God.
Bay's god. Okay.
It seems that there was a trick in the words in which you read, "Do not enter without right," and you chose to write the crown.
Bum, 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 bum.
I'm assuming had you not righted it, there would have been something awful.
All right. Well, thank you. Does this
You're
mean
welcome.
I should worship you now?
I wouldn't mind another worshiper, but don't feel forced. If your heart isn't in it, there is no value to me.
Okay. Well, I have a coin, so I'll remember you. Thank
And
you.
I you. And then it just kind of fades away, but you still feel this like warmth.
Right.
It's up to you. Mm-hmm.
It's very nice.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's gonna be okay.
What'd he say?
I'm gonna try something, okay? With your permission.
Okay.
The crown said if I wanted to get rid of the crown.
Oh, if he said it is okay, you can do whatever.
Bay,
Body's ready.
I command you to take the crown off of my head.
Do you want to make a will save?
Nope.
Alright.
The crown told her.
So you watch as the crown kind of glows and the hands of Bay start to glow the same color and it just lifts off. And you feel that like strength and leadership and boost fade from
That's
you.
fine. I did not enjoy that at all.
You now have a crown.
Don't put
it on. Yes. Let's keep them all together in that bag. That was too much power for one person to assume.
I'm going to go back to meditating.
Okay, me too.
Vestiges.
I have to think about this. I didn't really believe in gods. And now one has talked to me. Well, look, babe, we have talked about this for a long time. Everybody can have different beliefs.
Meditation.
I've been talking to a god this whole time. Do you just think I'm crazy?
No. I just think that different people have different experiences of the world.
He literally talked to me.
Okay,
I have told you several times
literally
that he
talked
told
to
me to do.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna meditate now.
Alright, so you go back to meditating.
Love you, babe.
Lark and Marasennah, you are currently eating and drinking in Magu's cottage.
So tell me, darling, what in the world could you have use for selling a useless little gnome body for? What was it? Did you lie? Did you cheat? Did you steal?
Roll a perception check for me.
What's...
18 plus 6, so 24.
You notice that Magu's eyes light up when you say darling and kind of fall when you realize you're not talking about her.
Stop falling in love with me. Get out of here.
Jealousy!
Jealousy! Okay.
What?
Who did you piss off? Is what I'm asking. Or is it that you want to buy a nice house or a boat or something of that sort?
Well, there's somebody who is apparently so smart and old. You'd have a bit of things to learn about common people, don't you?
I haven't been a common person in close to 2,000 years.
Oh, I suppose not, Queenie. The point being, when it comes down to magic in this world, the only true real magic is money. You can do anything with money.
I suppose.
And
I mean,
even though the little body's not useful for you, doesn't mean it's not useful for somebody else. I don't care what they're going to do with it. If they give me a handsome money for it, I'm happy with it. I don't.
you seem to have some useful skills under your belt.
You picked a finger.
Now,
One or two, at least.
I don't have a lot of money on me currently, but I'd be willing to part with a little bit if you were to, say, provide your services for a little bit longer. What say you?
Well, I'll stick with
I
you.
do
as
need
long
a
as-
good bodyguard.
How much money are we talking about?
Hold on a second.
She's counting.
Just right.
Well, I could
Good thing you
give
taught her
you,
what money was.
I could give you one platinum per week of your service.
1 platinum per week.
Yes, sir. And once we get to my
Is that
castle,
good?
I could pay you a little bit more
That's
generously, but you're going to have to get me back to your castle, or back to my castle in one piece, safe and sound. Do I make myself clear?
You make yourself pretty clear, indeed. But, my unique skills, you see,
Motherfucker.
I've always been taught one thing in my life by my dad, and that was if you're really good at it, you don't do it for free. So, one platinum is nice and all, but
Does that smell nice? to
What do you
guys?
have to your name now?
my charm, my wit, and my skills.
Curious,
But no money.
darling. Curious.
Oh,
You said you
platinum.
were going to per week.
2 platinum per week, and you got yourself a deal.
How about 1 platinum per week, and I can pay you the deficit when we get back to my castle.
How about
I can pay you tenfold when we get back to my castle.
1 platinum per week, meals, and we will talk about an arrangement for delivering you safely back home upon arrival. An additional fee.
Can I see if he's telling the truth?
Yeah, you can sense motive, and you can roll, influence to bluff. So perception, I think.
Wait, perception is sense motive, right?
I believe so, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
24.
I'm doing
Influence.
+3. 7.
Are you lying to me?
No.
Okay.
I am absolutely trying to
I would
swindle
love
you and get
to
more out of
say-
it than I'm worth.
I would love to look in his eyes and say, you may have 1 platinum per week, and that is more than enough to feed you. And I will pay you generously when we return. But if you give me any sass, I will feed you to one of my dogs. Do you understand?
When we get home. When I get you home.
Yes. If you get me home, you will have more money than you even know what to do with.
I get you home, I'll also be fed to dogs so I can be sassed.
Yes.
We're gonna take that risk, okay? Yeah, thank you, money.
I do not shake hands. Here's your money.
That's all. I don't give a shit what you do with me as long as you give me my money. Oh, that's... Oh, goody. Okay, great. Yeah, okay, sweet. You got yourself a sword.
You better prove yourself, otherwise you'll get yourself booted.
I'll do whatever you need me to do if you keep paying me like that, Missy.
Is that a promise of a good time?
That's a promise of a reasonable disappointment.
Somehow I don't doubt that in the slightest.
I'll give you my Tinder bio.
That's a good Tinder bio.
Wait, let me take that to another level.
Oh, are you sweetening the pot, darling?
Think of it as an insurance policy.
Ooh.
Stay here for 10 minutes, and I will ensure that you will protect her.
I like the sounds of that, for sure.
I've already given me my word. That's all you can do in this fair world.
Oh, no, we can do more than that.
I mean, I suppose, or I could just leave right now.
Darling, and I'm going to, put my hand on her face.
Oh,
There's no need to keep beating a dead horse. We could spend that 10 minutes doing something much more valuable with our time.
Just 10 minutes?
Do I need to protect you for that?
Yes.
oh, we don't need protection where we're going.
I'm going to use protection.
Okay,
Yes,
then I will be taking my drink. I will assure that you can take care of yourself.
No, I'll deal with that.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm going to walk over to the pavilion.
Okay.
Hey, ladies and or bay. I don't know what you call or what you go for, but let's talk about those crowns for a minute.
As they start walking, do you... Alright, roll and add your charisma.
Oh, please don't sign it. Okay, that's not the best, but 15.
A roll of 18. You have a grand time.
Yes.
You have
Real quick
10
and sloppy,
minutes.
Yeah,
you know,
there's a brief
good.
hickey, but it's waved away by Maggie's magic. So,
I kind of want to keep that one as a prize.
I'll give you another one
She
if you
puts
want.
another one there.
Right?
You have another.
No,
not a sound.
that's not necessary.
Touch
no.
attack spell. Touch of hickeys.
Touch your pickies.
Alright. Well, you
It's
can
like-
always stop by.
It's a good
Is there any way that I could contact you, say? Do you know where I could get more scrolls of telescription?
You can have this one. She already addresses it to McGee.
Is there a little heart on it?
There is, over the
Oh.
eye.
I'll be sure to do that, darling.
And also, in case he's not worth the investment.
You didn't have to do that.
Hair for sex.
Right?
Yeah.
Not directly!
Marasennah's a whore.
You should have known that by now.
Well,
You take good care, darling.
You do.
Yes, we
And remember, if you
really
need to
could
reach
have
me, outside of that, speak to the woods and I'll always hear you.
Any woods.
These woods. My power's not that great
It's
yet.
clarifying.
I hope that your power improves greatly, and perhaps we can make that happen one day.
I'm sure someday I will rival you.
Come along, Pack Rat.
Like survival apology.
I would like to say as soon as I
think
get
my
out.
mule
I would
is
like
still
to say as soon as I get out the
at McGee's.
door.
You left the mule at
I think
me.
my mule is
Yeah.
at McGee's.
I mean, we're not leaving permanently. I don't
Yeah.
But I need my mule.
Well, I know, you can come back.
So as you come...
But I would like to say, as soon as I get outside the door, and I'd be like, keep dreaming, sweetheart. I'm gonna go.
But you also see Pack Rat...
No, she said she's gonna be as strong as me.
I know.
Keep dreaming, sweetheart.
Before you left, you saw the cats were snuggling with Pack Rat. They licked him clean. As you exit, you see Dolores kind of looking forlornly down the path and
Where her stupid owner went, forgetting her.
Yeah. Noshing on some grass.
I would like to kind of stop and be like, wait, do they want to stay here tonight? Or... I feel like I should get Dolores, but... Pack Rat, what do you think? You're right, we should. I'm gonna go and get Dolores.
I love it.
Dolores nuzzles you.
I'm gonna fortune cookie about it.
Do you want to open the fortune cookie?
Yes! I'm gonna crack it open. You can't have fortunes, you're an animal. Silly.
What would the fortune be for Dolores? If you fed her the cookie?
Fine, you can have one side of the fortune. How does that sound? The other side will be mine. Mine, I say.
The one for Dolores is your parents want you to feel chubby.
Nice!
And yours is...
Help up traffic.
Could it be that castles in the sky turn into money if you could just open your mind?
What?
This sounds like a good
She likes castles, money,
expanding investments. I need to get my mind. I'm just gonna monologue to Pack Rat about investing money while we walk.
And castles in the air.
At this point, you hear a yelling
We
lark.
can build a sky castle.
So we hear the yelling lark.
Yeah, this...
Do you hear the yelling lark?
Hello.
I am meditating.
Oh.
No, that's kind of meditating.
I'm meditating this way. We can all
You
meditate
see
our
them
own way.
sitting.
Is it like a raised one, or is it just...
So the pavilion is basically a large grass field and has crumbling ruins. It looks like this was just a large space. It looks like there may have eventually been a roof at some point, but that's just the name of it. It's just a pavilion.
Fair. Well, I'm going to walk next to him and go, oh, do you two hear me? I'm going to sit down and go, okay, good.
Have a seat.
Oh, I don't mind if I do.
We're meditating.
Oh, meditating.
You still have the ale tankard?
Well, about those crowns, you see,
They are mine and you are not taking them.
they are ours, remember.
You are not taking them.
I'm just saying, what do you plan on doing with them? You're not going to be wearing them. They are for the crown. They are a crown.
No.
Crowns for the crown.
The crown has specifically said that they are powerful and unnecessary, so I am holding on to them until that time.
Are you
They are
working for a
powerful.
king?
No.
Is your crown paying for the crowns?
No. Why
Oh,
would
it sounds
you
like a
pay
bad
for-
deal on your part. I'm glad I came along when I did. Okay, well, the thing is, let me break down some wisdom here. Why do anything free? You know?
No.
You don't know.
No.
Why don't you know?
I do not understand you.
Oh.
You, Mama, no, Missy, yes, that one.
What?
What do you think about this?
I.
Do you have any? What are you all doing here? Are you on a job, or are you just doing this out of the kindness of your hearts?
We were on a mission. I agree with Faye. The crowns are not to be trifled with, and are meant for something more than just money.
Oh, you got it off your head.
I did.
Because you don't want
the crown talked to me.
You don't.
Like, what the fuck?
The crown
talked to me.
Crown the item or crown the person?
No, crown the whatever. The crown.
The god.
The god. The god.
Crown.
It's a god. A god talked to me.
He does this a lot. I don't understand why you're confused.
Ah.
I really don't know what I've gotten myself into here. Well, if you don't want the crown, and you don't know what to do with the crowns, why don't we reach a middle ground? And I know a guy or two in town that we can sell them to.
I don't
get them
think you
off our
understand.
hands.
It's not just a crown.
What a nice little wrap.
I don't think you understand. Because I am not... It is not that I do not know what to do with them, although I do not know why they are important. It is that I am aware that they are needed for something soon. So I will hold on to them until the clown tells me that it is time. Or it becomes obvious.
So, let me get this straight. We're waiting for the crown to tell us what to do with the crowns without any guarantee that we'll get anything out of the crowns.
Now you understand.
Oh boy.
I don't understand why this is difficult.
Boy. Okay then, well...
There are many other things that we can sell and make money off of. There are many other things that we can push forward a personal goal. This is not one of them.
Then
Yeah, no, there is
Do we have-
something about these crowns. They are not just
I'm clearly not getting
trinkets.
anywhere
They're
with
not
this crown.
just gold. There's a power there that is not to be trifled with, as I said.
How magically aware are all of y'all?
Very.
I've
I am blue.
heard of it once or twice.
I don't know if you're colorblind, but I am very large and blue.
As you look at Bay, you see that there are no irises or pupils, just white.
If you ask me about magic, I am magic.
Bay knows magic.
Well, no, I don't know that I know it, but I am it.
Bay is magic. I'm familiar with the word.
You are familiar with the words?
May I please look at the crowns then?
Okay, and I hold them.
Can I roll a magical knowledge?
I'm not holding the
of
one.
anything.
Oh, you can
Oh
roll
yeah,
spellcraft
not holding
check.
the
Yeah,
one.
spellcraft
Okay,
check
yeah.
on it.
Roll
The
spellcraft.
queens.
Do I have to handle them, or can I just look at them?
You can look at them.
I am not holding the one that got stuck in her head. I am holding like the queens and then one of the circlets.
Do you want to share the box?
Yes, please.
Oh, nice. That's good. Yeah, I've
This
got
is
it right here.
spellcraft. So that would be a 25. 25 on them.
There appears to be some light glowing from them, but other than that, you don't sense a lot of power. I mean, you don't unless you're doing detect magic. It's difficult, but they don't seem to be emanating or producing anything that it would immediately tell you.
Any runes or anything that I would have learned in reading
From
or
this
studying
distance-
that might know it?
From the protections that Bay is putting in place around these crowns, not really, because it's kind of a holding close.
Okay, let me
No.
see. Let me see it a little
I do not
bit.
trust you.
That's okay, I don't need to touch it. I don't need to touch it.
You see
I
with
just
your
want to
eyes,
see-
not with your hands.
Well, let me look closer then. How about that?
I put one away. I turn this hand into claws, and I hold it.
You should really file those down. Okay, well,
You see very long claws.
Show off my
Fingernails.
claws too.
what have I gotten myself into?
Less running
Okay.
down with the claws, please.
I'll look at the crown. a little bit
What
closer.
languages do you speak?
Sylvan, Common, Orc, Darkfolk.
There's an alphabet you recognize, but unfortunately it doesn't immediately.
Does it look old? Does it look like old magic, or does it look like recently created magic, or would I know something about that?
I don't think that you would know. The crowns are in very good condition, which could be either because they were locked
Right.
away.
Or brand new.
I mean, with the one that you broke out of the box and originally stole, you didn't look at very closely. You just kind of shoved it away. But
I
the
was
box
tired, yeah.
was very difficult to get into. You had to hit it a lot,
Okay, that makes sense.
and you got shocked a couple times.
That would make sense.
So- Probably just preserved. Probably
Yeah.
old.
I'd imagine.
Just
Yeah,
based
can I,
on
can I,
the
can I
castle,
size
right?
up the
Yeah.
size up the metal?
Which crown were you holding up?
Queens.
So that would be I think it was
Tiara.
the tiara with the sapphire and mithril. So it's
Mithril and sapphire.
and it's very intricately carved and etched. So this is a very pricey piece.
Gorgeous.
Probably be worth more if it had the case, but
It's very ancient.
It's good condition.
I imagine it's very old.
Not pristine.
It'd probably be best if you don't want to get yourself into trouble. First things first, when you get a magical item, don't immediately put it on.
I did not put it on. It put itself upon me.
I'm not judging. I've done it myself, I know. But,
I did not put it on. It put itself upon me. It's not about judging.
Touched his
The crown,
floats down to her head.
The crown's talking to the crown. They're hearing voices.
No, the crown is not talking to the crown.
So in
Okay.
Alright,
Talking to the
Point
crown
is-
about the
The point being.
I feel like it would probably
Marasennah
be,
appears in the forest,
Oh,
playing.
thank God.
it'd probably be in all of our best interests that you keep that hidden until we get back
I
to
was
town.
trying to. You're the one that wanted to see it.
Oh,
And then we can take it to a guy
No.
and get it appraised. Do you want to know what kind of magical anomaly you have carrying around in there? Or maybe someone's tracing that?
We will discuss it when we get there.
Okay.
Well, it looks like I missed quite the party while I was gone.
I was just meditating.
I brought your dear sweet
You
Dolores.
see the crown.
Oh,
You
Dolores.
see the crown is off of Mandilyon's head.
I see that you lost your prestige,
Yes.
darling. How do you feel?
Oh, I gave that away.
Glad to have the crown off me.
Dolores is now nuzzling you.
When we make it back to Velarkatesh, I will have you fitted with your own crown that doesn't take over your mind.
Thank you, but I don't know if I need a crown. I don't
Well, then what would you
enjoy it.
prefer?
I would take her crown.
I've enjoyed your company quite a bit, and I would like to have some made for you.
Let me think on it, and I'll let you know.
Surely.
Hey, surely if she didn't want the crown, I'm happy to take
Do
the
not
crown.
touch me,
That was not part of the arrangement when we first made it.
peasant.
Oh.
That's bad for her. Oh, fine, fine. Wouldn't be the first one to tell me that. We could very simply just... Do we have a game plan? Do you know how to get back? Do we know how to
We're
get
going back to town, right? That's our
No,
plan.
we're just gonna have to be lost forever. How tragic.
Initially we talked about why I was out here was for a specific reason. That still holds up true.
Yes.
Do we see any more undead?
No.
So,
You haven't seen any since you left the castle.
since we got out.
What
when
time
we go
is
back to town, yeah, that's a question.
It's kind of cloudy. But it's...
Because we woke up in the fountain, and then we
You
fought
could-
We
everything,
did a lot today.
and then we went back
It's
to the
only about
views.
2 in the afternoon.
Damn, we did do a lot
in the
today.
morning.
Wow.
You were pretty
Very much
efficient,
important.
too. I mean, crawling through mazes and whatnot.
And we haven't like eaten or anything. We just had a little bit of tea.
You had breakfast.
I had a beer.
You did have breakfast, so you didn't eat lunch yet.
We did have breakfast.
Yeah.
That'd be weird.
In the fountain.
Oh, that's right.
Well,
I think before we go anywhere, I would like to just have a little something to eat, collect my thoughts. Just 5 more minutes. It's been a crazy day.
that's fair. We can
And
give
then
you
we
this.
can, and then we can move on.
Get going.
Fair? Just let's have a little bite to eat.
I think that's an excellent idea. Afterwards, when we get back to town, I need to go and see a friend of mine. If you don't mind me taking you over there, Queenie. And then we can go by doing whatever you're all doing beforehand.
Have you ever talked to anyone in a position of authority before?
I have. They usually don't like me.
I can't imagine why.
No.
You don't know how to get that effect.
Either way, you will address me as Queen Marasennah, and nothing less.
Whatever you say, Queenie. Let's go. Okay, go. Start
Alright,
getting
I'm
up,
gonna do a little shifting of my stuff here.
Dad.
Are you setting up camp?
I thought I was taking down camp.
There's no camp or anything.
No.
Yeah.
No, we haven't done anything.
Oh,
We didn't really have it.
So you can mark off your ration. No, you marked off rations for today. Okay. So you're eating some of your rations from
I'm
this
just
morning.
gonna take some things off Dolores and
Shift them around.
me and I'm gonna have a rope.
Okay.
I'm
Nice.
getting a rope, guys.
Smart. We could have used that.
We really could have.
I love
used
that you're using this as a learning experience, though.
I'm trying.
Hey, you gotta learn to
And let's see. So now I have a rope.
Oh dear.
So anything you guys want to talk about or do?
Well, pretty much more or less.
Put the moonstone.
I want to, just, while people are eating, I'm just gonna kind of find a little quiet corner as much as I can so little ways away from people and keep meditating until they're done.
Okay.
I eat apples and I play my harp bow.
Alright. So while you guys are doing that, we're going to take a brief break.
Woo!
Let me get to that break. Oh my gosh, I haven't done this in a long time.
Break.
Playing your harp bow?
Character drawings, there we go. Hello everyone, we are back, and Carl, thank you for joining us.
Hi, Carl.
You're like our one viewer right now, so this is just for you. We made it for you.
Well, it's on to our weird little short segue. we had to bring in a friend for planes to get all of our stuff in because they had no lighting system. And the guy we brought, his name was Carl. And my boss goes down the line introducing everybody. He's just like, this is Jenna, she's head carpenter. This is Megan, she's the wardrobe person. This is Adam, he does lights. This is Spencer, he does sound. And this is Carl. He's our friend!
Yeah.
So thank you, friend Carl.
You are Carl. You are friend.
And I just find
Not
it funny.
food.
You're not my friend though, Carl. You suck.
All right.
I actually know him.
You
Okay,
are
I was
the
like,
worst.
No, I know him. He's the worst.
She
Yeah.
is the very worst.
But he's
I'm
our
the
favorite
absolute
worst.
worst.
Absolute worst.
He is the worst of all time.
So coming back, you are now doing whatever you're doing. You've eaten, you move shit from Dolores to you and vice
Fed
versa.
Dolores a little bit too.
Check your weight.
Gave her some carrots. I think we're good weight-wise.
Perfect. Anything that anyone wants to do? It's about 2:05 in the afternoon.
Wow.
wow.
You guys are efficient. You say 5 minutes, you're done at 5 minutes.
Jesus Christ, we are like on
This
a
is
tight.
fantasy.
Wasn't
We
even
run
wearing
a
the crown.
Yours is the most correct response to that. This is a fantasy.
We run a tight shipwreck.
Then let's get going. Do we think we can get back to town before
I think it took you a couple days to make it.
Alright. You guys want to start heading back, or do you have any other business here?
We might as well. I don't think we have anything else here.
I want to get out of this hot, toasty, garbage place.
Is anyone leading?
I guess I will lead.
Make a survival
I
check.
don't want to.
I would happily lead with you.
Oh my god. That's not going to be good.
Why are you
All right.
doing this?
So you start heading west.
Uh-oh.
Because nobody else stepped up.
You start heading back towards the castle. A little turned around.
Wait, this doesn't seem right.
This is why we ate quickly so that we have
Can I-
much more time to fuck around.
Can I try and...
So as you start, like,
This looks familiar. Have I seen that tree?
Can we all do
roll survival.
Can we all do like a group survival and then
Please
all
do.
of us
Better-
will figure something
Better
out?
than
There we
hers.
go.
Where is my
We're gonna do it.
10.
You head in the right.
it's
You
not
start heading
right, but-
east.
I got 16.
You find the right path.
I rolled a 2.
I want to just stand.
One with a negative
I just want to stand by though.
And you're mocking me!
I just want to stand by and watch these guys wander in different directions.
You walk into
while
a tree.
standing right next to the
Don't you know what's
I just
Oh!
want to point towards the correct
Oh.
path the entire time they're struggling.
At some point, I'll just go and stand over by her.
So you were walking into a tree. You now have a black eye.
Oh!
Just a light one.
That tree came out of
I
nowhere.
think
Did we see
Dolores
this?
is actually
Did we
tugging me in the
Yeah.
right direction
Did Bay and
now.
I see this? Like
Yes.
him?
Yeah. You
I'm
all
just
see.
gonna lean up, like, look up to Bay and say, I just hired that bastard as my bodyguard.
Ow! Oh boy, that one hurt.
Are you
Okay, we're ready to go.
I don't think he's gonna
protecting you
last
from
a
trees.
day.
Well, you can at least use him as a meat shield.
This is why I like you, Bazanin.
Yeah.
All right. So
All right,
after
so-
Marasennah points the path, are you carrying Hopperduke?
Yeah.
All right. So you continue. You see the burnt patch where the glutton grass was.
Oh, I forgot about that.
And you continue, and you reach the swampy area where you see that it's kind of perilous. So who wants to guide through the swamp?
I'll do it.
Okay. Are you putting Marasennah on your shoulders again?
Probably not.
Okay.
Yeah, probably.
We're just gonna hop
probably
on
not.
Dolores.
Okay.
Let's see if you close to me.
So 13. I'm rolling
Oh
really well.
dear, that water's gonna get right inside of my
You managed to
boots.
not slip in. You kind of wander around a little bit.
I have a really high survival.
Would one of you
Roll
mind piggybacking me just until we get past the grossness?
You paid him.
Harry, I assume.
Yeah.
Protect her from the nasty water.
Hey, I'll pay you a gold to lift me up out of
Oh my
the
God.
water.
Please just pick
Gold first.
down.
God damn it!
If you could just
So you're saying I could have
Dolores.
been getting paid for everything I did? I'm not.
Would
Just
you
a
like
favor
some
to you.
money,
No.
Harry?
Harry, I paid you sufficiently. We had a deal.
We did. We did.
Yeah,
Do
you
not
did have a deal.
complain.
I was making a joke.
I
Don't
grab
worry,
her
I'll
and pick
take
her
care.
up and put her on your donkey.
Oh my
Did you really? You put her on my donkey?
I guess
I would like to be paid for my donkey, please.
I'll pay your donkey.
She likes fortune cookies.
as long as I'm out of the grossness, I
Butter some
really
cookies.
don't give two
Right.
shits.
Shit.
You want
Don't
me to
pay him
figure
any
out
more
too?
money. Let's go. Babe, do you think you can guide us through? Roll your eyes at me.
Oh, see, like, there we go. That's a fucking natural 20 plus 7.
27.
To get out of the fucking...
It's a 27!
Yeah, that's survival to get us where we need
You-
to fucking be.
Managed to like coordinate 3 people moving 3 different directions without slipping, and like
Good on you.
Like
you're just like
chess
not
game.
there, not there, not there, there.
I haven't
At one
get
point,
attacked by
I
anyone
look over
else.
to... At one point, I look over to Lord Jay and I go... Okay, don't step there. Like, I take that second, like... Fine.
Appreciate it.
Always go left.
If you look over there, I'm pretty sure that's where my friend died. Or friend. That's where one of my coworkers died. He fell on a giant flower.
That
Roll
sounds
perception.
awfully brutal.
Well, all of us are just Bay.
Anyone who wants to look in that direction.
I have perception now.
I
Not
don't.
that it matters.
15.
You and I are the least
I got a
perceptive fuckers.
9.
You guys don't notice anything. You see a little blood, actually. You see a leg just kind of like sticking out of the grass.
What nice fertilizer he makes.
And you also see something spit a bone.
No, Lord.
Yeah, let's definitely not go towards that thing. I think your friend, you're the lucky one here. Your friend got that.
I'm the lucky one. That sod owed me $70.
That sod's fucking dead now.
Days of
Your consideration of what luck is.
associated earnings. Yearnings.
Alright. Are we through the
Alright.
swamp?
You have made it out of the swamp. And as you turn around, just to kind of see how far you've come, the forest and the castle are not visible. All you see is swamp.
Period.
There are no...
Weird.
I'm glad I didn't leave anything back there.
Protective forest or something.
Something. I'm glad to be gone. Let's go back to civilization.
Alright. So you make it, you go until sunset, or near sunset, and you see that it's probably another day's ride, half day's ride from where you are. You choose to keep going, set up camp.
Set up camp?
I don't know about you guys, but I'm exhausted.
That's
I would like to set up camp.
We'll set up some camp then.
It was a very, very long day.
Oh, so.
And I think
I'm
we're
just gonna
far enough
play-
away from that
I'm just gonna
blasted
play my
place.
harp and prestidigitate everyone and make them pretty while they're setting up camp.
Your hair is now luxurious and curled.
I just want to like soak off all the
I mean,
sweat on everybody
yeah.
and just like make them, just refresh everybody.
Just
Are you fixing my braids? Because they're
Whew,
getting
feels
confused.
Yes.
Your braids are beautiful and tight, and
Actually, I would like to do those. by
your chest
hand.
hair is combed.
I would like to do this by hand.
Maybe tomorrow morning?
Fine. I strum and prestidigitate you.
I'll help set up camp with these two.
Wait, you're the only one with the tent, right?
Yep.
I have a bedroll.
I set up my tent.
Harry, Lark, and Jay, go help Basin set up the tent.
I got it.
No, gentlemen, I'm going to go help face it.
I got
So-
it.
I
I'm
just
gonna
want
set
to
up
At this
hang out with
moment, you realize it is the month of Scythian.
Okay, never mind. I'll let you set up the tent.
It's day 1.
Oh. It's the month of Scythia.
I'm gonna.
No, happy day.
Oh,
You see me take out the last string, and I'm stringing
I forgot
bells
about that, so
on
I
the
have to get my
string,
reference thing out.
Bells.
and then I'm putting a perimeter around our camp.
Oh, that's very smart.
How
Stringing
high?
bells off the ground.
Okay.
16 foot.
How
Probably
big is your
kind of
perimeter?
hidden in the ground.
What is it? It's the first day of
How big
August.
is your perimeter?
Just enough to get, around camp. I probably don't have
Scythian, there we go.
so just enough to get around.
Okay.
And maybe enough so that we can also close enough that we could hear the bells if they get rung.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we taking watch? You want me to make dinner?
Henry?
Yes and yes.
I'll take watch with you. You want to make
I
dinner?
have
I'll
some-
stay here and keep company.
I've got some
Oh,
food
goody.
we can use.
Goody.
I feel like I should probably use this cheese. It's gonna go bad. I have some sliced bread.
Poggers?
Yep.
Oh, thank heavens.
I mean, it's a little bit old, but not that bad.
You see that there's sliced sausage going into this stew. Cheese?
Cheese.
And you see that he just throws in the wheel of cheese.
That's
and it
probably good. It was
After
not
slicing
gonna
the
last
wax
much
off.
longer.
Are we having bread? You see he creates this very sweet-smelling stew.
I have a bottle. Well, I have 2 bottles of wine. What do you think that's
We could have sun wine.
Would anyone like wine?
I'll start a fire.
Absolutely.
Ooh, meet the Rick.
Take down a bottle.
Thanks. I can do it all day.
Can I prestidigitate his fire out?
I swear it doesn't always happen like this.
It happens to a lot of
I wanna do it again. Wow, it's just not working out for you. This is so sad.
It's alright.
I just am casually playing my harp.
I'll cast a dancing lights.
fucking fireball.
Fireball!
Some more lighting. We're playing. There we go.
He's just
After maybe a minute, I'm gonna prestidigitate it out again.
it's gonna make it really hard to cook if you can't keep your fire up.
Wow, it must be the wind.
I don't see you keeping your fire up, little priesty boy.
I'm cooking and doing a great job at it, by the way, with a natural 19.
Yeah, you're doing it.
I also
So you have your own fire?
sneakily put out his fire too.
Can we please stop putting out the fires?
I'm trying.
Can you light mine, please?
Starts the fire.
Thank you. I'm sorry I snapped. It's been a rough week.
It has been a rough week.
It's been a very rough week.
You were royalty and it was terrible.
So
I don't know what you all are talking about. I've had a fantastic
to
week.
me.
We
Start
got to
giving
see
you plates
some
with
undead. We got ourselves some things that can make us
You
some
get the heel.
money.
Oh,
Then we can get ourselves going again. Get ourselves out of here. You had some revelations about your god.
It's food.
Oh, I was gonna say, do not touch me.
Just half-heartedly good. It's good. Delicious.
oh my
you
god,
want
this
some
is so
wine?
good.
Oh, wine. Yes, here's if you
Sun
want.
wine or your wine?
I have a bottle. Let's pass it around.
You only
If anybody
get,
wants
you
wine.
only get one
Yes,
nice
please.
compliment.
Do we have
per day.
glasses? Probably not. Here.
This is the best food
Have
I've
some
had
wine.
since I
Share.
transported to this continent.
What?
That's your only good compliment for the day. Goodbye.
I love it.
Don't get used to it.
Wine.
No.
Harry,
Harry.
he has opened his bottoms.
Now,
Okay.
Why not two?
So we're all double fisting now.
now to celebrate.
Now remember.
Now to celebrate the month of Scythian started, I think that it's time for us to all tell our favorite prank that we've either pulled on someone or had pulled on us. Go on.
Harry looks a little horrified. Just.
You look very,
Oh, great!
you look like you've suffered some horrible, horrible pranks. Now tell me, what was the worst prank someone pulled on you?
Sure, the
Or
church wasn't always all.
did you pull pranks on someone
Yeah,
else? Do you have some hidden agenda in there?
You see him just grasp his holy symbol. Just,
What happened to you?
I
Harry?
replaced someone's underpants with cheese.
Can I tell if he's lying or not?
You
Can I
can-
sense motive about
Yeah.
this? I really want to know.
I stuck it in the
I know
freezer.
that's a
and
natural
it
one. What's
solidified.
a freezer?
It's full of ice. It's like an ice box.
I got a natural one, so
And so I took this like
Wow.
liquid cheese and I froze it so it would hold its shape and then it warmed up. and
Harry,
it
I
wouldn't
didn't know you had such a sly, mischievous streak about
It was
you.
before I joined the clergy.
I'm beginning to warm up to that
All the
one.
clergy are crazy.
So did the
Pretty
cheese
nice.
and it melted everywhere into his shoes.
This is the most absurd, oddly specific prank I've ever heard of, but I Alright, who's next? Lark and Jay, you're full of things. Tell me your favorite prank, or your favorite lie you've ever told.
I don't really do much for pranks, but I have scams.
I still have a bottle.
Alright.
I once
Here, Harry.
managed to win through a little bit of
No, she's got one already. You and I are splitting one, they're splitting
there.
one. That's kind of how it works.
sleight of hand and some witty humor. I was managed to coax a nobleman out of his favorite horse, the wife that or his wife's bedchamber, which he was unaware of at the time.
Wow.
What was the other one? About 30 gold, and I made him name his firstborn child after me. I told him my name was Cynthia. And then he chased me out, and I was on the run for about 6 weeks after that. That was a pretty good one. That was a recent memory.
Okay then. That's a lot.
Cynthia?
What's the name of my first horse?
How drunk are you
I rode her
exactly?
for so long. Not as much as you'd expect. As much as I should be.
Okay. Mandilyon, I'm more interested in whatever story you have. to
I
tell.
don't really have any stories.
Anything fun, mirthful? Well, come on.
Fun or mirthful? Well, I don't.
Don't tell me, you have so many siblings, don't you?
I do
Mirthful.
have all
Never
those
once-
brothers.
you
Oh,
never
you get a
want
coin
me-
from that.
Mirthful.
Being rewarded for your vocabulary.
And you never once pulled a prank on your brothers?
Oh, no,
please.
no. And I don't really, they didn't really play pranks on me, they just sort of tormented me.
Well, it's never too late to pull a prank on your brothers. So if you want one pulled,
That's true.
I will be here.
Alright,
for you.
well, thank you. I will keep that in mind.
Or if you want them murdered, I'm also here for
Oh, I will also keep that in mind.
Bezami?
My claws are out, like fucking ready to kill someone for you.
Oh.
Shut them away.
What have you, Bezami?
I
There are
don't,
lots of fun individuals around Caucasus Lake.
I don't know if you
Sure
would
not
understand. I don't know if you would understand it.
Well, why don't you just humor us?
In all fairness, I don't
Okay.
understand anything you usually say.
Okay,
so.
my older brother, he's like the perfect,
Oh,
He's, but but he's good. He's good to me too.
Yeah.
And he okay, so this one time,
The
he
band
was
camp.
out.
Sorry.
He's my brother. Let me reiterate.
Orcus Lake might be the Arkansas of the world. We don't know.
More like Burning Man. So this one time, he was out talking to people with my father, and or I thought he was, because that's what he said he was going to be doing. And so I was helping mom with her things, and I come back and all of my things are gone. They're just gone. And I didn't know where anything was, and then he jumped out and he said a word that does not translate, but it's very funny. It's basically like got you, but like funny.
I love this story.
Yeah, like I said, I didn't think you'd understand.
That's hysterical!
Did he sell your stuff?
No more wine for Harry.
No, he just moved them into my little sister's room.
Oh.
that is a good prank. That is a solid prank.
Harry says a word in Samsarn. Was it that one? And it's a very vulgar word.
No, but that's also funny. I didn't know you spoke Santawan.
I know one word.
Okay, you shouldn't say that to other people.
I told that was a funny word to tell people that you just met.
You should not tell people that you just met.
And there's another prank on Harry.
Did I ever encounter children when I went to Corpus Lake?
That's so funny.
Poor Harry.
So much
Do I
fun.
recognize Bezamine from Corpus Lake as a child? Sorry.
The whole like
I'm sorry. I just had to
roll a society check. I didn't.
my
I
gosh.
oh,
Oh, probably not, given that. But that's 9. Probably not.
I mean, you probably recognize the name of my dad. But,
Bezamine.
People change a lot when they grow up.
Yeah. I was just curious. I'm just racking my brain a little bit.
Whisper.
You're gonna whisper.
Because this story is jogging my memory, probably.
That's probably fair. I mean, I'm gonna keep talking because Colton whispers really loud, so it's not.
Oh!
Yeah.
How old are they?
Old enough.
150? I saw that. I know what you said. You said 150.
What? Are you okay?
Is there any chance that I could braid your hair tonight when we take watch and I could ask you about something?
Well,
I
it's
think
less
that-
intimate if you're just doing it with magic.
I think it's a good idea that we talk.
Yeah, definitely. But thank you for sharing that story. It was very revealing.
I don't think it doesn't translate well. It's not very funny in common, but trust me, it was very funny.
I thought it was funny.
I believe
see.
that.
Harry's had too much wine.
Well, thank you all. That was a good way to rein in the first day of the month of Cynthian, my goddess of
I think
lies.
almost all of this.
Yes, thank you, Harry.
I do not think you should tell other people that word unless they've been very mean
What does it mean?
or very dirty.
What does it mean?
Is it a good dirty?
No.
What does it mean? What does it mean?
It's
Oh my god! Oh! Don't say it.
Don't say that.
Vincent, thank you for stopping by.
Yes, thank you.
Oh.
Hey.
Hello?
He says he wishes he could play some D&D now.
Me too.
We technically were playing
Pathfinder.
So at this point, Harry is finished. He's cleaning the pot.
I'll help him with it. I'm not going to dishes.
I do like to see men doing dishes.
You're so weird. First you have to
Sorry.
say about
Just
sailors
something about
being-
like turning. Wait, does men washing
Let's
dishes
let the
turn you
sailor thing
on,
drop,
or-
okay? That was like a month ago.
Yeah,
Or
but
more.
it was weird.
It was like 2
though.
weeks ago.
No, it was like a month ago. It was when we left the place, my hometown or whatever.
That's right, when we left.
Yeah,
not when we
when we-
left.
Yeah, that was
It was
a
like a month
long
ago.
time ago.
It was like a month ago. But it was that weird.
I'm going to bed.
Okay.
You coming, Harry?
Yes, he was literally about to tell you the story. And then just,
Okay, I guess I'll just clean up your dishes for you.
awesome, thanks, since I cooked.
I'm gonna watch him do most of the dishes, and I'm gonna just digitate like the last 2.
I love it.
And then Harry pokes his head up. I'll take second watch.
I didn't even know we were in the tent. All right. Get it on.
Wow, is this actually happening?
I just think it's funny because I'm like, second watch, that's going to be like 15. Okay. That's fine.
Are you seducing Harry?
No.
Okay, I just didn't know what you were
Well,
doing.
if I wasn't going to tell everybody. But just tell Harry.
You're in the tent with Harry.
So
They
these
took
guys
my
don't need to
tent.
know what's happening in the tent.
I need to know what's happening in the tent.
They took my tent.
You're gonna need to watch that.
Thank you for my tent.
I think you're gonna need to watch that.
I really just hope, like...
Nothing's happening, guys!
I'm really like the thought of like mid like conversation, like Harry's getting all like hot and bothered, and then you just come in and go in next to them, and they're like, "What are you doing, Bessie?" You're like, "This is my thing."
Right?
It's so
Wasn't that nice?
Okay, good night.
Can we keep it down? It's hot in here.
What are you guys doing to make it so moist in here?
I guess
Sleeping!
It's a 2-person tent.
you guys take first
Just give me a
watch.
tight squeeze, that's all.
Why
Come
don't
on
you two
in,
take,
babe.
No,
There's
my
plenty of room.
No, my focus.
why don't you two take first watch, and then me and Henry can take second watch.
Okay.
That's fine.
Harry.
I'm going
there.
to. It's
Happy.
nighttime?
Happy.
It's getting there.
Okay.
Real quick. Did you want to just sleep? Did you actually want to do something with Harry?
Do it!
Guys, I don't.
I think we should just give him like a peck on the cheek at the like final moments
Well,
of
we've
seeing him.
spooned. So, you
Okay.
know.
You want a spoon?
Yes, you want to be little spoon?
I love being little.
Oh my god!
It's the most
I love this
action-
slow.
As you start cuddling,
Oh,
just like,
man.
this has been nice.
This is way too
So
wholesome.
nice.
It's going to be really hard to go back to the temple.
I think you should
You'll
stay.
find somebody to spoon there. It's fine.
We'll talk about it tomorrow.
Okay.
I give you a kiss on your ear.
Oh, Mandilyon.
Alright, let's go sleep.
This is like the most like PG, like.
Hey, Mandyline's innocent.
Okay. I'm like, hey man, this is
I love how
okay.
strong
You might sleep with every witch you meet on this day. After 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Hey, let's just
Hey
go
man, I
make
got
nasty
2
on the
platinum out of it. Okay, I'm not complaining.
They didn't even clean the couch
couch.
until.
Remember Pack Rat?
I'm sorry.
Surprise.
Alright, so I'm snuggling Harry.
Alright. Harry cuddles in and says he loves how strong you are.
Oh, thank you.
I go sit by the fire.
Alright.
Benjamin,
Yeah?
would you like me to do your hair?
Okay.
It's been a long time, so it may be a little difficult for me, but my hands are dexterous. I promise I won't pull a prank on you.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna start combing
Goddess of
through
lie.
their hair, and I'm gonna start braiding. So, I had a thought, and I don't want it to trouble you too terribly much. But you said your previous name was Maxif, did you not?
Maximus? Yeah.
When you were telling your story earlier, I realized that I had met you before. I met Maximum when I went to Corpus Lake some 200-ish years ago or so.
What?
It didn't dawn on me until you were telling stories about being there that I remembered.
Do you know what I did?
What do you mean? What did you do?
Well, do you know if I was a fighter or was in magic or...
You know, it was a while ago, but I think. Correct language. You were a summoner.
You were of the summoning persuasion, yes. You had creatures about you. It was quite the
cool.
spectacle. It was really... Okay. It seems your, fondness for ancient creatures has not gone away since your previous life.
What do you mean?
Well, many of the creatures you had were, what do you call them? Dinosaurs? Scaled things. Things with claws and teeth. And feathers.
I knew them before. These creatures.
You did. You summoned them.
Interesting.
Other than that, a physical description?
Tall, blue,
Male or female body?
male body,
Okay. I'm just relaying this.
but had
information.
long, flowing outfits.
Okay.
I think very graceful, but definitely periodic, more along the range that you would be familiar with.
So things that, like, the people of my area would wear.
Was actually a consort of sorts to one of the members of your court.
To my court? Oh, so, like, I actually knew this person.
You didn't, but they were a
Like
willing
affiliated.
victim of blood-sucking.
Oh, okay. Wait, so are you saying that I fed off of Maxim?
You didn't, but some of your friends did.
Okay, I need to say this in the most delicate way possible.
I used to eat you.
You were
But
very
you
delicious.
consented.
I sucked you when you were delicious.
What to do forget. I'm kidding.
I'll leave you down, baby. I relay everything except that last bit about the blood because I don't want to freak Babe out.
Thank you for telling me.
Yeah, it's a wonder it took me this long to remember. But I've met a lot of people.
I needed to talk to you too.
I think your hair is done.
Thank you.
Roll a craft check.
Oh god.
Okay, not terrible. For not having braided anyone's hairs in a long time, you got 13.
About as good as it was before. Be real.
What did you need to talk to me about?
That woman? The princess you despise?
What about her?
If you can avoid it, don't kill her. You can do what you need to do, but think about it.
Now, why would I spare her? She came to my castle to kill me.
Was she coming to kill you? Do you know this?
She came with an army. Why else do you go to someone else's castle?
I don't know.
She
I've
came
never been
into
to a
my castle herself to attempt to kill me. I do not show mercy to those that do not show mercy to me.
I would just ask before you do, to be sure. I don't know what other reason a person would have, but it is hard for me to imagine she did not have one.
If you don't mind me asking, what is this princess to you?
It is not so much her, but her country and her politics. She has been a part of one of the only places that does not hunt us, does not see us as something to be killed for one reason or another. They have agreements with us that we send them the humans born to us, and they send us the samsarans born to them safely. And that is important.
It is important.
For those of us who were not lucky enough to be born there, it is a journey to get to the lake, and most never make it. So,
well, just know that things are sometimes more complicated than they seem.
I believe it.
You may not have been told, but there are some protections from Velocitesh that remain in your Caucasus Lake as well.
I know that
Though some may find it a little less savory than others.
I'm
As
not-
long as their kingdom stops trying to impede on mine, I will do my best not to harm them.
That's all I ask.
They
I'm
need
not
to
against...
stop having a problem with our magics.
You're telling me? I'm
Well,
not...
they utilize things that come out of our researchers' institutes. Pretend like they don't.
I'm not against blood and violence where necessary. It has never shocked me or scared me at all. It's more a matter of... If it is necessary, I understand, but anything that can keep that safeguard in place for my people, I will take it.
Well, if you can convince the queen and her little princess to stop trying to invade Velocitesh, I'll keep the peace.
I'm but one person, but I can try.
Or if anyone can, but I cannot promise that if they come into my territory, I will not. They may not see another day.
Okay, hold on. Clarification. If they cross into your territory, or they're just there, or if they're like coming with intent to do bad things.
That.
Okay, that's more important because I feel like if they're just there,
I'm the
that's
most
a problem.
strict ruler in the entire realm. Come on.
It was one of those you had to ask.
They have to do the paperwork.
Okay, but if
There's bureaucracy behind all this.
If I go to them and I say that like you can never go there or you will die, that's a big difference.
I mean, if they
between, like,
die,
hey,
if the zombies chew their faces off, that's not on
that's
me.
not my problem.
There's
But
insurance
if they-
policies.
Okay. That is not what I meant, and you knew it.
Either way, I do not know why she came in to attack me. But if she does it again...
I accept this.
Okay, we cool.
We cool. Okay.
Go wake up the others.
I have something. Well,
Oh, wait, no,
before,
sorry.
Before I have something for you.
For me.
For you. We picked it up in the castle. You were not with us when we jumped the big thing to get into the small room.
Oh, and you returned and broke a giant dildo on the floor. I know, that's funny. It was hysterical because it hit Harry right in the head.
It was very funny.
I love to see
He deserved it. He stole my tent. Okay, but there was something in that room that I thought would fit you lovely. And I pull out the beautiful small green gown.
That was a red gown.
It was a red gown.
Red gown with rubies and
That's what it is.
encrusted
Yes.
onto it. Appears to look like a flame.
Oh, my Basamine, that is beautiful.
Roll a society check.
Oh shit, am I gonna realize something?
That is not mine anymore.
12.
You recognize the maker of this dress by a signature design on the shoulder.
Okay.
This is a several thousand-year-old gown.
Ooh, wow.
It just seems
You had one of these in storage because it was so frail.
it's just something that I thought was beautiful, and it
Is it
reminded
the dress
me
that
of
I
you.
had? Or is it
No,
just
it's
similar?
it's very similar, but it is not cheap, especially in this condition where the fabric is still pliable.
I don't know what to say, basically.
I
I haven't seen a Varatellian.
Alright, it's a Varatellian.
I haven't seen a genuine Varatellian.
I'm right.
God knows, 1,500 years or so. Wow, it's in mint condition. You see, I had one of these commissioned for myself just 400 years after I took the throne, and let me tell you, the fabric on that one was great, but I had to put it into storage because it could only be dry cleaned, and then it started falling apart.
So it's a good dress?
It's more than good, babe.
Oh.
It is the best, and I need to figure out how to transport it without it going crumpled.
I thought
Okay,
Too big for
I'll
background.
figure it out.
You see that it's actually
It looks
catching the
stunning.
moonlight in the stones
Fabulous.
and refracting it around. It might be enchanted.
I thought of you when I saw it, so I knew it wouldn't fit me.
Amazing.
I'm much too big.
That means a lot to me. Truly. I mean, this is the month of lies, but I'm absolutely telling the
This is
truth.
a whole month? How do you come up with that
But it's so beautiful! You can tell all the lies you want! Isn't it wonderful?
How?
You just do.
I don't understand.
Lie better.
I'll teach you.
I don't know that I want to learn.
I'm going to, like, as carefully as possible, put this dress into the bag with pack rats.
Alright, you carefully fold
Very
this dress.
carefully. If I can, I would like to use my cold weather outfit to, like,
Shield.
encase it, yeah.
You have protected the genuine Varatelli.
Yes!
Good. Okay. I go over to wherever Larkin J is and I just kick him in the side. It's your turn.
Cool. Excellent. Cool.
I'll go find a nice tree because someone stole my tent.
I need to get Henry out. Harry out? Harry
Harry.
out.
Don't look at me. Harry!
Henry, Harvey, H,
Harvey,
whatever
get
your
the
name.
fuck out of the tent! Harry.
Helen?
Inside the tent. I don't want to leave.
I don't care that you don't want to leave. Get out!
Why are you right outside this wall? I was whispering.
It's my tent!
I'm here too. You said you were going to watch with me.
I'll get up with you.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, no.
I get up with Harry.
I take my tent back.
I kept it warm for you.
Out.
It smells so musty.
There's like a film on the walls.
Just.
There's a handprint that runs down.
It was a really, really sweaty stream.
Henry is not a...
That was Harry's hand.
Harry's
Yeah.
not a
Doodles.
I'm trying it with my
very
pen.
clammy man.
That's impressively smooth.
Look at this!
That's impressive.
Yeah, that isn't. You are just
It's
amazing.
mine.
I don't know what it is.
It's
I discovered that's because of that.
cool. I've never seen that before.
I don't know what inspired me, but
Alright.
it's happening.
Fantastic.
So, anyways, you have
We're
left.
all up.
So, Mandilyon, Harry, and Lark.
I'll take a watch.
We're
Lark, you
second watch.
can go back to bed. I'll take watch with Mandilyon.
Oh, okay, if you said so.
Oh no, we might need a chaperone.
Do we?
No.
I go back to bed.
Harry keeps getting his hopes up.
Harry keeps getting confused. So, you.
Yes, dear. You have a question, darling.
Use your words.
So you mentioned continuing my travels with your party, I guess?
Well, I think if you would like to, you would be a very good asset.
I don't think Marasennah much cares for me, except for my cooking.
Well, I think she actually likes you quite a bit, all things considered.
What makes you say that?
Because she's not as vicious to you as she is to others.
Should have seen my last companion.
True.
Didn't she actually kind of pay a little compliment to you earlier?
She said I got one compliment a day.
So there you go. I mean, that's a hell of a lot for Marasennah.
Well, I mean, we can talk about it when we get back. I need to fill out some forms with the
Yes.
temple. I just need to basically...
You're Valcor.
I need a name for who I can trust. Yes, Valcor.
Valcor.
Basically, just need a name to write down that I'm traveling with in case you need to contact me.
Okay,
So-
that's fair.
You guys have a name.
Here's a question for you, since you know all about religion and stuff.
I know some. If I knew all of it, I would be much more well paid.
The crown talked to me.
What?
What?
Oh, is this gonna end the relationship?
This could be the end of Mandy and Harry.
Like,
Talk to me. Talk to me.
talk to Bay, talk to you?
No, talk to me.
Like the same crown, though.
Yeah,
That's hysterical.
I don't know.
You're a couple.
You're not even religious!
I know! I was sitting with Bay. We were meditating. I had that stupid crown that I couldn't get off my
Which did
head.
look good on you, by the way.
I know, but I I'm not a power person, okay? I'm not into that.
Well, okay, if you don't want power.
Continue,
Continue, I'm sorry.
We can talk about that kind of power later. But, all of a sudden, it was like, hey, friend of Bay, and talk to me.
What did they say?
They told me how to get the crown off. To command someone to take the crown off. And so I commanded
Seems
it
nice.
and took the crown off. But why? Why do you think that happened? I don't believe.
The only person I know ever talking directly to a god is Bay, and maybe one of the people at the Temple of Valakor.
So you've never talked to Valakor?
No.
Do you know people who talk to Valakor?
One. It's not common that someone physically talks to a god.
And then how do you know?
From what I get, it's a feeling.
Okay, yeah, I guess there was a feeling.
I should be asking you these questions.
I don't know. The whole
I've just been worshipping Valakor my whole life.
It's just very confusing to me, and I just don't know what to do.
Well, Harry, did they tell you to do anything? He? She?
Crown.
Crown. They.
They.
Okay.
No, I don't think so. Did they? No. It was just about the crown. The crown.
Yeah. Not talking about themselves.
Right.
That's nice. Not self-absorbed.
No, there was no, orders or divine wisdom. It was just like, hey, you're next to Bay. I'm gonna talk to you. It's very strange.
Well, I mean, you weren't commanded to do anything, which is pretty
Does
nice.
that mean I have to start worshiping?
Did they tell you to?
No.
Do you feel like you want to?
I don't know.
Well,
Not really.
I'm not there. I'm gonna
I know, but I'm just still
will you
like
feel
it.
guilty if you don't? Although,
I don't even know anything about this guy.
well,
Like, what am I supposed to, like, what would it be? Okay,
If
so,
I
like, Valakor has certain things, right? Like, do this, don't do that, I like this, I don't like that. I know nothing about, I've never even heard of this crown. I've heard of Valakor.
I would ask Bay, if anything.
You know how it is trying to talk to Bay. I love Bay. But trying to get, like, a straight answer from Bay is so hard.
I think.
I say, who's the crown? The crown's the crown. It's the crown.
But you're saying that in your sleep in the tent.
It's the crown. It's the crown.
You should worship them if you want to, but I also wouldn't ignore the fact that a god chose to speak to you, especially a god that you have no connection to at all whatsoever. Maybe not even necessarily worship, but if they chose to contact
Acknowledge them.
Yes.
Maybe. Recognize.
Speak to them, maybe.
No.
I mean, obviously it's normal for you people.
Not for me at all. This is not me.
You're just gonna see like this dry lip. Yeah, I wish it was normal.
Oh, Harry, honey. Come here.
Okay.
Are you even watching? All the while,
I'm
8
watching.
monsters are outside.
I'm holding Harry and I'm petting his head and I'm watching.
This is nice.
Yes.
Roll perception.
I hope there's nothing out there. 18. Wow, that's
I mean,
the
we
best
were
I've ever done. What?
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 We
I heard the. Wait, why do I hear bells? Harry, are you doing that to me? Wait,
I get what I'm doing.
bells! What's his face? Put up bells!
Why?
To tell him something was coming! Something's coming!
Is it me?
Oh my god, Harry!
What is happening? You're yelling.
Really bad.
Something rang the bells! The bells are ringing!
Yep, I'm up.
Larkin, J, face, man.
Literally just lying like 20 feet away from you.
I know, but wake up the bells! Come on, everybody!
Okay, what's going on? What's
I don't know,
going
there's
on? What's your
something out
scene?
there.
Can I look around and see what the fuck's going on?
Sure. Do you have dark vision?
I do
I
too.
still have my iron torch on.
Okay.
I have dark vision.
So you come out of your tent with your torch still on?
Yeah, because I
Okay.
forgot to take it off before I went to bed, so I still have it
There's a
on.
bandit passing.
Would you like
18.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh!
Oh, that's
Six.
18
Six.
plus 6, so 25. The dark vision.
1925.
So at least I heard the bells.
So you hear the bells and you're looking off in the direction.
What?
There is swamp. You kind of see a little further. There's a shifting dark figure. A little while in the moonlight, you see a hunched over creature with fur and bright red eyes looking right at you.
How big is it?
large.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Just
just seeing something any shape whatsoever. I'm gonna use my minor aspects and go into my fucking dinosaur face.
Can I roll knowledge nature to know what this is?
sure.
Ooh, that is a 7.
Appears
No.
to be maybe a large standing wolf or bear or something.
Do you see anything?
And you see it's creeping closer to you.
I'm gonna like
It's maybe like
skirt,
100 feet
like
away. But
behind
just...
Larking Jay and say, "There is a creature over there, over yonder."
Harry, get behind me.
I'm gonna step up. I'm gonna step up in front of everyone.
I'll take out my sword and I'll cast Dancing Lights.
How far does Dancing Lights go?
60 feet, I think. Something
Oh,
like that.
so not.
Yeah, that's super far.
I think
A little
it's
too
like
short.
60
Are you right?
feet.
I'm stepping in front of people and I'm gonna screech at it and hope it goes away.
Alright. Roll influence.
It's not gonna go well. That could. 7. I have no charisma.
100 feet plus 10 per level, so
All right.
130.
You see this creature that I described illuminated, and you see it has black and white spots on its body.
What the
And you watch
hell
its
is
jaw
that?
unhinges, and it goes, "Rah!" And you kind of
Do
howl.
I know what it is? Do any of us know what it is?
You can roll knowledge nature.
I probably.
Can't see nothing. 12.
16.
Okay. You see the same thing as what was described to.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
a fuzzy
nothing
black and
special.
white scared.
You're not familiar with this creature, but it looks to be like a bear-wolf hybrid. Very large. You can see that it has very rippling muscles. And the fact that its jaw unhinges, you see large fangs sticking down. And it has now roared at you. I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Do we get all the benefits of our level at this point?
Yes.
Full?
Oh, we don't add anything to initiative,
Cool.
right?
Your
Yeah,
initiative
yeah.
bonus.
Oh, yep. Oh, well, that would be my 5.
I'm not ready.
Let's fight.
5.
No. You got a 5.
Got a 5.
Shalak. I was like rolling my dice. Shalak. I got a 5. Shalak.
I love you.
What was a natural 1?
Fucked it up.
At least I got a decent initiative.
No, that was.
Oh, okay, I
No,
understand.
I was being Garen, sorry.
I was like, what's
No,
up?
I got a 13.
I was like, I got an 18.
Nice.
Noise.
We're doing okay.
Toy.
We fine,
Toy.
we fine, we fine.
Y'all are gonna be cleric.
This is the road. Okay.
Wait, do we have...
This is the road. This is the camp. This is a rock. This is Harry.
Well, I was gonna say, we have a picture for Harry? No, he's still a big block.
Sorry. He's a blockhead.
He's a black
But
guy.
he's my blockhead.
I'm assuming.
Sorry.
Even though I won't
Time.
seduce him.
Oh, wait.
Watercolor.
Woo! Scary.
All right. You got about 20. Between 15 and 20.
18.
Between 10 and 15.
13.
11.
13.
All right. 5.
Did you change the camera over?
I did.
Okay, cool. It's still catching up. I don't, but I can grab a marker.
Dude.
Still in it. Here you go.
We know this music so well.
I know.
It's really easy to sing along with any
I mean,
kind
it's
of
like
music.
pretty basic. Like,
This is not how a road works, but just pretend that for some reason they randomly widen.
I mean,
Sometimes they do.
This is just not that dramatically. All right.
Okay, whatever.
Bay.
I would like to cast my first spell. Actually, that shit's very far away. Never mind. I don't know what the range of the spell is. Oh fuck! I might be able to do it. How far away is he?
100 feet exactly.
Wow.
I guessed it.
I can do
impressive.
it. I can do it. I'm going to cast a spell. I'm going to cast Doom. And
Doom!
he has to
Doom,
make
doom,
a
doom,
will
doom.
save. I don't know what my save is though. Hold
I
on.
think it's 10 plus your cleric level plus your wisdom modifier.
Okay, so it's not very high, but it's a will save against 14.
Okay, so as you clutch your holy symbol,
Yeah.
and what do? Do you just,
I just
since it's your first spell,
it's my very first spell. Something tells me to oh shit, can I do this? Yes. Hold on.
do it.
There's one caveat. I can't. Okay, so I'm gonna drop my shifter form because he's so far away.
Okay.
As a free action. And then I'll do this.
Okay.
So then I grab my holy symbol just on instinct, thrust my hand out, and as my eyes open again, just go, no! And he just it just shoots.
They did not make their save.
He becomes
Ooh.
shaken.
Yes.
This spell fills a single subject with a feeling of horrible dread that causes it to become shaken.
Doom.
Okay, -2 to everything.
And it lasts for a full minute.
Okay.
Damn.
So
They cast a spell!
you watch this just no, and you see this kind of like dark, flowing energy smack into this creature. It just
Wow, babe!
you watch as it just kind of shudders a little bit and looks at Bay. Marasennah.
Okay. I'm going to pull out my bow harp, and I'm going to beep 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 beep. My shoot's in the wrong place. I'm going to inspire courage on everybody. So you get the +1 and +1 on attack and damage rolls.
Is that courage or competency? That,
inspire courage?
okay.
So just +1. And
Nope.
then, y'all, I'm just gonna look at Bay and be like, wow, somebody's got some new tricks.
I'm just looking at my hands like,
That is
Lark.
did you see that?
That is very cool, Bay.
I will walk. I am you right now, right?
You are Animaxis, yes.
I'm
Unless you
gonna
want to be
very,
silver.
I'm gonna very nonchalantly just walk forward, and as I'm doing, just pat Marasennah on the forehead as like a backhand slap to the face, and cast shield on her.
Okay.
So, get behind me, and
Like
then
all the way up, or?
yeah, and then draw my sword and point it.
Alright, so you just...
Excuse me, I
and
said
there's-
no
and you
touching!
see that there's this...
Oh.
4 AC.
Wait, can you shield on other people, or shield just you? I thought it was mage armor that was other people.
Oh, that would be it.
I think shield is
Oh,
like
yeah?
mage's armor, but it, I believe... Oh, no,
No,
it's
it is
you.
personal.
It is you.
Yeah, you're right.
Dang it. Well, you tried.
Oh, so I'm gonna touch on the face and I'm gonna go behind me. I'm gonna move up then,
You're gonna be
and
the first
instead
to
I'm
die
going
from friendly
to
fire.
shoot magic missile.
Alright. What's the range on that?
100 feet plus 10.
Alright.
So,
Roll damage.
1d4 plus 1.
Since they automatically hit.
Yeah.
3 damage.
Alright. So you watch as this silver bullet just flies around, strikes it on the side of the head,
Go!
and then it just its head just kind of
Oh.
and it just unhinges again.
Oh.
And you see just another head
Okay.
pop out of its throat,
Oh.
Oh God.
Oh.
It's alien!
and it just
Alien!
and you watch as it licks its lips and then shuts back.
Oh, that's not scary at
Oh,
all.
I don't know about this, everybody.
I'm going to name him Floppy.
You watch as it just starts
Oh, hello.
running towards you, and you watch as it starts to glow with a silver light. And it roars at you. I need you to make a will save, Larking J.
Okay.
Is here.
Oh, God.
5.
You are now shaken.
Oh, fuck.
4 rounds.
And shaken means I...
-2 to basically everything.
Okay.
I can give you the full list.
That's okay.
Attack, saving throw, skill checks, ability checks.
Okay.
everything.
Alright, Mandilyon.
Okay, I'm gonna try to shoot it with an arrow.
Alright. So you watch this creature roared.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
I don't want to get too close to it, so.
Carl, thank you for subscribing.
So not.
Thanks, Carl.
I'm gonna knock my arrow.
Alright. Roll the hit. And wait a second.
What?
Okay.
16 plus longbow plus 4, right?
Yep.
So 20
Plus the 1.
plus what? Oh, the 1, 21.
That hits.
Nice.
Roll
You
damage.
get +1 attack.
And hold on, I'm gonna figure this out. 1d8 plus 2.
Just excited for you.
But actually plus 3. Ooh, and I got an 8. So 11.
Plus the 1 from...
Oh, 12.
Alright.
Damn.
So he watches this arrow. And he watches it... Almost doesn't seem to pierce as much as it should. It seems to slow down against their skin, but still pierce through. And its jaw kind of... You see this long tongue kind of swirl around and flick at you.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Wow.
I don't like that thing. Let's kill
Hey.
it, guys.
Yeah, that's not what you want to hear. I don't think that's what you want to hear.
Okay, I don't understand spells well enough to keep doing this. So, I'm going to go ahead and running forward, pulling out just my claw. Well, I'm going to go ahead and run forward towards it. And I'm going to shift with my, not full shift, but I'm going to go with my claws and my sword.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to use it already to fuck shit up.
Alright. Marasennah.
Okay, so I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. And I am going to... it is... shit. I will continue... Actually, you said I could shoot an arrow while I'm bardic performing, right?
You can.
Ooh, let's do that then. Yeah. Okay. That's 15 plus a 2 plus a dexterity of 2, so 19.
19 hits.
Woo!
Just barely.
AC's 19. Sorry. And then that is a solid 1 point of damage. Take that for the sucker!
So, as you hit a high note, you watch as it doesn't actually pierce their skin, falls to the ground.
No, we're gonna need a little more manpower than that.
I don't know about arrows with this.
Yeah, I don't make piercings with
Lark.
Just.
Does it look undead? Can I roll it?
Religion?
Yeah, religion.
Sure,
It
roll
looks like
religion.
it's- 20, not natural.
It doesn't appear to be undead. I mean, there's no rotting flesh, no immediate looks, but you're also not super familiar with this creature.
It doesn't look like
I forgot Harry!
monster.
I
Harry's been watching, just...
I thought you were gonna say he was watching the fire. Wow, Harry!
He was distracted by Mandelion's butt. And then moved up.
There we go.
It is a
I'm
very
gonna-
nice
So
book.
sorry, continue.
Move up to Vasemin's side. I'm gonna go, let it come to us! And then I will hold my action for Burning Hands if it gets within 30 feet of us. Or 15 feet of us, sorry.
Okay. Alright. It's now its turn.
It.
So as it enters within 15 feet of you, roll a hit.
Roll hit.
It's just an area effect.
Oh, yeah,
it's a
doesn't
reflex.
it reflex save to
What is it gonna
half,
be?
I think?
Yeah. Reflex halves, and then again that is going to be...
That's going to be your
Spell.
10 plus your ability modifier plus the level, yes.
So 14.
It does not make it save.
Woo! Nice! Very cool, very cool,
So
very
it
cool.
takes 11 fire damage.
Okay. As it turns into a crispy boy, your hand shoots flames out of your hand, and you watch as the fur burns away, and you see as the skin starts to scorch, there is kind of a silvery sheen on the bones beneath.
Oh no.
Close.
And as it continues, as it hits, it reroutes to you. You get an attack of opportunity.
That's right.
Go babe!
Just running through my fire. Oh, this is not what I was expecting.
You are blinded by the glinting light on the bones.
Yeah. I mean, unless he's super easy to hit.
What is your AC?
17.
I mean, yeah.
18, pardon me.
18?
Yes.
The 9 doesn't hit shit.
You take 8 points of piercing damage as the jaws unhinge and clamp onto you.
Oh, Lord.
I need you to make a fortitude save.
No, that's not good for me. Fuck. 7.
Hey, it wasn't that one.
Well,
You see
I haven't rolled over
that
10
your
on anything.
skin is turning black where it bit into you.
Ah!
You take a -2 to your constitution.
Okay.
I must stay away from that thing. No.
And you watch as the tongue wraps around. And Bae, what's your AC?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
15.
No! Just shield it on yourself, honey.
You take 4 points of slashing damage as this tongue whips across the side of your face. There's a red mark.
Ow.
The teeth are still currently embedded into your body, so you are considered grappled. Alright, Mandilyon.
I'm going to run away, I think. Wow, what is No, I'm not serious.
Goodbye!
Let's see. Well, whoops, we
I
just
just don't even notice she's not there.
Mine does.
Okay. So I'm gonna go up. Yeah, like right about here-ish. Not too close, but ready to attack. Or did I need to close it? No, I'm gonna go up right behind. What's his face? Why can I never remember
Lark.
his name? Lark. Such a stupid easy name too. And I'm gonna draw my sword
Alright.
since clearly arrows don't
Just-
do anything.
Shink.
Because I assume I can't do anything
Yeah.
once I've walked, right, or ran or whatever.
No,
I can't attack it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not close enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even though
Harry.
technically it's eating.
Harry pulls out his temple sword.
Oh, I didn't know Harry had a sword.
Oh.
We've been so PG.
Harry takes his sword.
Go, Harry!
And you watch
Wow,
it
he's so
as
manly.
it kind of goes into the arm that's on you. You watch as it kind of, you hear it tink
Wonder what
against the
has
bones and
that.
just, and you see he's trying to pull it, but it won't move, and he just yanks it out, and there's a black blood that spurts over Bae.
Yikes.
There's something wrong with its bones!
That can't be good.
Bae.
So, I'm just going to hit it. Because that's what I do. And I'm pretty sure I can. Because that is a 23 to hit
Oh, that misses.
with my sword.
That hits.
The difference is a sword. If it was just my hand, it would have missed. And that is going to be 8 points of damage.
Okay.
And if it makes a difference, that is technically a magical sword.
Okay.
If it makes a difference.
Okay.
And that is a better roll.
Okay.
So that's a 26.
I'm sorry, what was the damage for the first one?
8.
Okay.
And then the second one is a lot higher to hit.
And that was with the claws, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And that
Which are also bypass silver and cold iron now, right? Okay.
My claws got an upgrade.
They kind of shimmer now.
They're special.
It's gorgeous.
So that is going to be 8 points of damage. No. Yes, 8 points of damage. No. 6. I can't count. 6 points of damage.
So you watch as your claws just rend through, and you actually see them nick the bones underneath as it passes over each rib, and you hear, and you feel as it scrapes all the way down.
That was weird.
And it roars at you. And you watch as an eye kind of stalks out and looks right at you.
I can't do that with mine.
What the hell is that thing?
Marasennah.
Okay.
You watch as the eye just...
They're
just looking over at Faye.
The creature's eye?
Yeah, it just kind of turns into a stalk and just stares right at it.
I see it with my bodyguard in its mouth. And I'm going to say, put him down! But I'm going to scream it, ear-piercing scream. It has to be to 16.
Alright.
But if it
Is
doesn't...
that a fortitude?
It is a fortitude.
It does not.
Okay, so that means 2d6s of damage.
Oh, damn.
Oh, fuck!
Okay. That is 6, and now it is also dazed for 1 round.
Okay. Lark,
What?
So I'm still grappled.
you're still
My arm
grappled.
is still in its mouth,
Mhm.
very much touching me and on me.
Uh-huh. I need you to make a fortitude save.
Okay.
Oh, fuck, that's great.
19.
Okay.
I did.
You don't feel your constitution weaken more at the moment. Did you also adjust your HP when you went down
Where
by
did I do that?
How much do I justify?
1 per level for each point?
Modifier? Or just one?
For each
per
one
level?
that you go down as your
Okay.
modifier, yes. So probably -3, I think.
Okay. That's not great. That's okay. After hearing her yell that and not seeing anything, because I'm imagining him probably completely more or less obvious than they are, I'm like, yeah, what she said, and then I'm going to cast Shocking Grasp with my arm.
Nice.
That is
Yeah,
inside
what
its
she
mouth.
said.
I'll let you do that. Alright. It gets a reflex, doesn't it?
It's touching me.
Yeah?
It's grabbing me.
It's literally grappling you.
It's more of like if it can dodge the hand.
Yeah, but
It does
I'm
not.
inside it. I am fisting it with an electrical taser fisting. It hurts, but it's gonna.
So you're gonna probably take some of the effect of the shocking grasp, but
It's
you're welcome to do it.
That's better. Yeah, that makes sense.
I'll let you do it, but you're gonna have a couple problems.
Sometimes
You'll take half the damage.
Okay. 6 plus
So
5.
good.
11.
11 more electrical damage.
Alright, you take 5.
Okay.
You watch as the skin on its bones fries, and you kind of see this skeleton.
Whoa, that's cool. Whoa.
The creature is dazed, and the eye stalk is just.
Are you distantly a beholder? I hope not.
My mother was a beholder.
Oh, fuck.
Harry
Definitely.
takes his temple sword
Yeah.
at the creature.
Why
again.
God, he is so sexy.
That was a very different.
How could I not be tapping that manly man?
You're not, so I don't. I know. That's why I'm not.
Y'all have.
And you watch as Harry
PG
slices off the eye
relations.
stalk. Just
Very good, Harry.
a prize for you.
No, thank you.
Like 2 years from now, it'll be like, you'll never guess what happened. I held Harry's hand.
Right.
You slut.
You are!
Oh my God, you're not even married.
Bay.
Okay, I'm going to hold onto my holy symbol and place a hand on my chest, and I'm going to cast bull. Is it bull or is it bull strength?
Woo!
Alright.
Which gives me a +4 enhancement bonus to strength for a minute.
So you watch as Bay clutches their holy symbol, and you watch as this like ephemeral image of a bull appears around.
Say that word again.
Ephemeral? Ephemeral?
There you go. I was like, no, but I love you.
Yeah, thank you. This ephemeral bull appears around Bay, and you watch as Bay's muscles go and just swell up. You are now bulging out of your clothes.
I'm not. I can look, I'm not gonna touch.
Well, I mean, it's late at night and my stubbles all come in too, so.
Alright, so
No matter where you
Bay,
get tripped.
Bay is now swole. Marasennah.
I'm Swoleberry.
Swole bull.
Swoleberry. Yeah.
Hey, I still don't letting go of me!
Swoleberry.
I'm gonna miss Swoleberry.
Yeah, me too.
Jesus Christ!
Harry is also.
See, that's why I like Harry.
Okay. I am going to cast Summon Ally, or Summon Monster 1. And I'm going to say, now if I only had one of those, what did we fight? Oh, fire beetles. And I'm going to strum, and there's going to be a little fire beetle.
Oh, you can summon fire beetles?
I can.
Oh!
That's what he spelled.
Alright.
Minions! I've been waiting to summon minions.
Oh, brava.
And I'm going to say, now go! Then I'm going to continue.
Alright. So the fire beetle
Fly, my pretty, fly.
Oh, I
actually
can just keep track of my...
it flies. It takes off.
Okay. I have a flaming drone.
I guess it attacks it.
Yes. I'm so happy
Alright,
right
so
now. Yeah.
Fights it, or tries to, and it does.
Fuck him up. How many rounds have we gone?
Go beetle!
3?
Go beetle!
4. 4.
4.
Okay.
And the beetle clamps on its neck. You know, as it starts gnawing, and the creature goes limp.
I'm gonna go.
It is still breathing, and you are still like it's as it falls to the ground. It kind of like puts its fangs fall into the ground,
Yeah.
so you're pinned underneath
Oh,
it.
Lord.
Oh, Lord.
Lark, it is your turn. The creature is still breathing on you, and I need you to make another fortitude save.
Oh, Jesus. Please don't die.
Yeah, that would be a 7 again.
Glad I'm not over
You
there.
take
'cause I'd be
4
dead.
points of damage to your constitution,
Oh.
so you lose 6 HP
Yikes, dude.
as you feel your body start to grow weaker.
Yes. You're almost weaker than me.
What are you talking about? Yes.
Sorry.
I understand now.
I will not have the weakest constitution in our party.
Can I try to break grapple?
You can. You can try an escape artist, which is. Sorry, I'm not used to this bunch anymore. You can do acrobatics
Okay. Or use it.
or combat maneuver, but you would be gaining control of the grapple. So it's really up to you. But it's also, I'll say since it's down, you can just shove it off of you. You peel your skin off of its fang. But there's this nasty black wound and it's oozing this green liquid. It doesn't
Not
look
look
healthy.
What do I roll for that then?
Nothing, I'll just give it to you.
Thanks.
Because it's not sticky.
I'm gonna
Because it's not
do that, and then I'm going to try and back up. Yeah, and be like, oh, it's all on you guys. Oh, shouldn't be the tank up here.
So it's now the
I'm
creature's turn,
stronger than both of you.
and you watch as the eye stalk starts creeping back towards the body.
The one Harry cut off?
It starts, and you watch as the fur starts to
Hey, that's
sprout
mine.
out.
That's my eyeball. Get back here! That's my prize!
It's got a regeneration.
And you watch as the fur starts to grow back.
What an asshole.
Mandilyon.
Okay, so I'm gonna hop up there. And can I attack it?
Sure.
I'm gonna attack it with my sword.
Sword?
Alright.
My
I'm
sword!
gonna attack it with my sword.
So, roll an attack.
I love you.
13.
That hits because it
good.
doesn't have its dex at the moment.
Good.
It's unconscious.
So I hit. Alright.
You do hit it.
Yay! It's a miracle. Okay, so 4.
Every bit helps, man.
Yeah, it does though.
It's
Tink.
for
And you
real.
feel it hit the bone. Yeah.
Are the bones metal by any chance?
They appear to be.
Okay, then
Oh.
I'll take another 3 damage for the shocking gas.
Oh.
Nice.
Use it against electric or like metal things.
Hey!
Okay.
Swole.
Sorry, Swoleberry.
Swolberry!
Oh, here we go. I'm so excited. This is the manliest Bay's ever looked. Okay, that's a
Built
lot.
like a goddamn tank.
For real. Cause that's... Let's just find out what this
Very
number is.
interesting.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 to hit.
Yes.
That misses.
And
Yeah.
you can fuck off and take your 7, 9 points of damage because I rolled a 1 on damage, and I'm Swoleberry now.
Swoleberry.
Wow. So sorry, 10 points of damage. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So that's gonna be. Oh, this one's not as good to hit, but I think it still does at a 14. That doesn't
does
have
hit.
its- Yeah.
Barely.
And then that's gonna be
Get it? Because it looks like a bear. It's like barely.
and then that'll be another 10 damage off of these.
Woo!
How much?
10.
So swole.
Alright.
Woo!
That's amazing.
Marasennah. Not
I like
evil,
the
but
spell.
Marasennah.
Okay. I am going to move adjacent to my bodyguard, who's doing just such a fabulous job. And I'm going to...
Gold.
Aren't you glad you paid him first?
Mine.
Steeping green holes.
Steeping green
I would like
balls.
to do a heal check on him.
Sure.
While I'm just singing to him majestically. Heal is... Survival. That's 11.
By God, there's a poison in there, but you don't know what it is.
By God.
Do I know if I could, like, if it's missing... do you have any health that could be healed? Do I know?
I am like, this arm is literally black and just dangling on my body. It's like I'm at just roughly 20% of my life.
Okay, hold on.
He's not looking great.
Hold on for like half a second.
He looked better like 5 minutes ago.
You look healthier than I do.
Actually,
I'm
a minute
gonna...
ago.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm playing my bardic performance and I'm gonna say, oh dear, that arm looks grave. You know what they say?
Good
When
job.
your arm looks black like that, the only thing you can do is hack. And then I'm gonna drop, I'm just gonna...
That's where I went too.
I'm just gonna quickly just drop cure disease potion next to him and continue on my merry way.
Did you just drop it on the ground, or?
I'm just gonna put it on the ground next to him.
Alright.
Because I
It's
can't,
standing.
I
You're
can't
just,
use an action to
I
put
know.
it to him, so I just gotta put it next to him.
you're just
Okay, you have a cure
That's
disease
hysterical.
potion.
Thanks.
Beetle,
Welcome.
which is now its turn. It's gonna go for it.
Beetle bite.
Beetle! Beetle! Beetle!
It dive
It sounds
bombs
like a
at it.
plumber, yeah.
Watches
Yeah!
it, takes the other ice stock and pulls it off the body.
Yeah! Woo!
Like-
Beetle!
I love that you guys love the beetle.
You're so cool! I got my very own fire beetle.
Right?
Right? I mean, come on! That's the coolest thing ever! And it ripped the guy's eyeball out!
It's just like 4 health, but he has an
love
attack,
it.
so... Get that beetle!
Well, now he has no eyes, because the one's still crawling back towards him.
So Lark, it's your turn.
Um,
I love when everyone's just yelling for the beetle as you're just laying there, just like.
I don't like these people. Why am I in this tree?
Beetle. Pop the cork
I love
off and then drink that.
All right.
Once again.
You watch as the poison just projectile squirts out of your wounds.
Note, I could have dropped a dolphin on him if I wanted to. But I didn't.
And then I'm going to move to behind it. Up 4, yep, perfect. 1, yep, perfect.
All right. You watch as the eyeball, the one that's crawling, leaps and attaches,
Ah, damn it.
and the creature, its eyes flash open. And you
Also, Beetle only has one more turn to live, so just so you know.
watch.
He gets one more action. Sorry. Just to let you know.
You make it sound like
Beetle only has one more turn to live. No, Beetle, no. So the tongue swirls out and flicks at you. What's your AC?
Fucking glasses. My AC is 15.
Oh, that's the damage. It does not hit you, but then it comes around again.
Son of a bitch!
Dance your way out of it!
shimmy,
What
shimmy,
is your
shake.
CMD?
My what? My
Combat
CMD?
maneuver
Your
defense.
combat maneuver defense.
16.
It has wrapped around your throat. You are now suffocating because you cannot breathe.
Mulberry, you know what you need.
Harry.
It's okay. Are you
Harry slices the tongue.
And
It falls.
oh, thank God! Oh, Harry!
I was so scared.
He can't live without his big spoon.
The only tongue I want on my neck is yours.
Faye.
Sorry.
Harry just gives you a light hug while like putting his temple sword out.
I'm going to hack. Actually,
And you're
before
thinking.
my sword,
Yes.
has it been doing the kind of damage I'm used to seeing my sword do?
Yes.
Cool. Then I'm gonna keep using my sword.
Good.
Well, if it hadn't been and my claws were working, I was gonna go full dino on his ass.
Sure.
But
I'm advising you. It's like that's a good plan.
yeah, my sword causes more damage. So we're gonna
When the
continue.
game
What
master
is
says
flanking
good,
again?
it is good.
+2.
Give him a
Okay.
saw.
Oh
Give
Jesus!
myself.
About 10 million. Because that's a
Rough.
natural 16
Okay,
plus
that
a
hits.
bunch plus the
Plus
flanking
Marasennah.
plus Marasennah plus a bunch. Okay, so
Plus
10
Marasennah.
plus 12. 13 points of damage on the first
You
hit.
slice off one leg as you drive it, and you hear a very uncomfortable like, and you hear the bone pop out.
And then 23 to hit on the second hit.
All right, that does hit.
Bang.
Look, that's 9 points of damage on the second.
And as they, how do you want to kill it?
So As my sword comes down, I just want to immediately, like, while it's not prepared for the second hit, swipe up with my claws, and, like, the blood starts dripping down my arm as my muscles are, like, bulging, and I just look super fucking manly for a minute.
So, like, a manly Rosie the Riveter.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking too.
I just look like the most, like, boss-ass dude ever in this moment.
Alright, so you look like a boss-ass dude.
Yeah.
And its body falls, fire beetle.
I just picture this like a Renaissance painting, like just so muscular and like just the blood is
And the fire beetle
This horrible
comes to
the
you.
lighting.
Almost as if it's saying, goodbye, mama. And it fades away.
You've done well, my minion. Oh,
That's
him.
gross.
Meanwhile, you look over and
Yeah.
the pack rat is just licking himself with the fire still.
That sounds
Same
like
with
that, right?
Dolores.
Just what's up in
And
the
Lord
air.
Hopperduke.
They're all just chilling.
I left Hopper Duke in the tent for a reason.
He's probably
woo.
screeching at himself, like, what the fuck is going on?
Harry is looking at you, not the one with the whole. Are you okay?
I'm okay.
You hurt?
Did you see Bane? I'm like still looking at Bane. Harry's
Oh,
like,
I
no,
saw-
look back at me.
And then you just kind of like reaches out. Bay, are you okay? Kind of, think of that Captain America moment where she reaches out and like touches his chest and like, oh, Bay, are you okay?
Yeah?
Oh, Mark, are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
Okay.
Let's go and take a nap.
Marasennah, are you
Let me
okay?
cut my arm off.
I've never felt better in my life. That's a lie. I'm much better in my old body, but in this body, I've never felt better.
Do you think he's actually okay? I
No,
can feel
he's
it.
not.
Just see me
actually
go
okay.
walking over and just go.
Wait, did you? Wait, did you actually drink the potion, the thing I gave you?
Yeah.
Did it not work?
It stopped me from degrading.
Oh, okay.
So he kind of.
I'm gonna go.
Harry goes up.
Harry, would you heal him, please?
Harry
darling?
comes up to you and just.
Sucks magic hands.
Where do I touch?
Yeah.
Anywhere you want to, baby. I'm not picky.
You take a big handful of your ass.
Oh,
We'll take
we
that.
are not bashful in this.
No, we are not.
Except for you and
Except for
Harry
me.
together. Yeah.
11 points of healing.
Through your ass.
Is it so
Ass
does he look
healing.
like
Ass
that
healing.
helped, or does it look like that was kind of used? Like, does it look like this is still a problem?
It looks like since he took the potion, he's looking better.
Are the wounds still there?
The wounds are closing. They're probably not all the way better.
But the poison's out.
I can move my arm now.
That's a good thing.
I
Just gonna lie here for a bit.
obviously
Thank
dropped my
you.
bardic performance at this point, like dunsies.
I just wait for this shit to wear off the whole while, just being like,
And then eventually,
I'm
you do
also
like a deflating balloon.
I'm assuming you're sitting on the ground probably.
Yeah,
Face down on the ground?
I'm lying face down on the ground.
I'm just gonna
Swollen,
basically
no, swollen.
sit on his back because he's like I'm just gonna
That's
sit
okay.
on him and I'm gonna say, so how you feeling about your first fight there, chap?
Oh.
You didn't die. I'm proud of you.
I-
Here, have a gold for your trouble. Just gonna keep sweetening the pot.
I'm going to go back into my tent and start to sleep.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what time is it still? It's like the middle of the night, right?
It's
In
like
the
4 hours
line.
in.
Because
So,
first watch, we were
it's about
on
midnight.
second watch.
Butt heels, Cardinal
I
says.
hope you realize that, like, I visualized you just get up and be like, oh, here's your money for your time, and then just threw a coin on my back and walked off, and I'd be like, oh. There it is. Thanks.
I have to pay to let him touch your ass.
I was thinking a more vulgar visual, but that's okay.
Oh my
Sure.
god, I can't open this freaking bag.
There's a lot of vulgarity.
I'm gonna just drop a coin on you. I'm just gonna be like, I'm just gonna drop it right on, like,
Thanks.
Alright.
oh yeah, we're not in battle.
I like this dramatic music,
Yeah, no,
though.
we're not in battle anymore.
We're going to
So,
be dramatic sleeping.
are we still keeping watch?
I feel fantastic. I could probably stay up for another few hours,
Excellent.
essentially.
I'm exhausted. I think I would like to go back to sleep. Bay's in the tent, so if you want to share my bedroll.
Oh, if
Stay
you
up.
insist.
believe it or not, I'm not really in much of a mood to sleep. So I'll
You should check the bells! He goes and crawls in.
I'll go over and check my bells.
Do you want to be a little smooth this time? Or do you want to still be
Sure.
good? Oh.
I
You can
actually
be my
am having
backpack.
a lot of fun. I'm actually, for the record, having a lot of fun with this little money bag. It's fun to just be like, here's your gold, peasant.
Oh, good. Okay.
Even though I don't have that much money, he didn't have any money.
So it makes you feel
it's-
richer.
Yeah, it makes me feel like I'm like, here you go.
Yeah, I don't have much money either.
I'll tell you.
Dollar bills.
Yeah, silver.
Here you go, bitch.
Not a private individual.
Plebeian.
Is there anything I can salvage from the body?
Why don't you
Ransack it.
roll perception to search the body,
Check its pockets.
to loot the corpse?
The pockets of the monster.
I don't like the way you hesitated when you said corpse.
Uh-oh. I don't like
What'd you
the way
get?
he looks at us sometimes.
It looks like the bones are silver.
Take the bones!
Yeah, I'm gonna try to start peeling off the bones. You're like, hey, Paizo Inc, before you go back to bed, do you want to help me with something while you're still swole?
She's not swollen anymore.
Yeah.
They're not
They're not
swollen.
You're still swoller than me. Do you want to come over here and help me peel the bones off? It's shiny.
I like that you think I'm stupid enough to enjoy something just because it is shiny.
Oh!
But yes, I will help you because you asked.
Is there any, like, blood or anything like that?
There's the black blood that's over Bae's face.
But like it's half of the bones.
Could I prestidigitate that into, like, a little vial?
You could try.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm gonna try, I guess.
So you watch, it seems resistant to like the magic, but it eventually like flakes off and kind of
Okay.
creates this floating orb of blood.
Okay. You trap it in the vial. Oh, I'm gonna cork that. I have a vial of
It
black
seems to be
blood.
bubbling.
That's
Oh.
very gross.
Ooh, be careful with that.
I'm happy
So
about
you make a craft check.
that. Could I also check what it is since I specialize in poisons?
Oh. You'd have to probably get it from the Fang.
Oh. Could I check the thing?
Sure, you can
Okay, I guess
roll to check the Fang.
Sorry, I meant that as like a. Okay,
Well-
I'll check the thing. So, that's probably not great. That's a 9.
4.
I rolled a 2, man. Craft is not one of my
bones-
abilities.
Break a couple times, but you get probably
My claws cut through it, man.
7 pounds of silver bones.
Okay, I'm just putting it down as vial of bubbly black blood.
Okay,
So I can,
from wolf creature. That would be helpful for me.
okay.
From what creature?
Wolf creature.
I said mold creature for a second. I was like, what?
Different. Few fights ago. That's like 11 episodes ago. 10 episodes ago.
We fought a mold creature?
And is that purpley mold stuff?
Oh, that's right.
The Vegapygmies.
The ones I
forgot.
scared away.
Yeah.
So we didn't technically fight them, I just shouted at them and then I left.
You haunted Fae ass, like grabbing butts around here.
He said butt heels, and I said we like grabbing butts around here.
That's what we're known for, really.
Like Zemprikit. Grabbing the butts.
Anyway, yeah, after we're done with that, I definitely...
So you each have 4.5 pounds of silver bones.
Cool.
You search the Fang,
Mm-hmm.
which also appears to be silver. And you see that there's a green liquid that's kind of oozing out of the Fang.
Can I get some of that too?
Sure. You
Prestidigitate.
make a nature check.
Okay. Oh, not 20.
So you know exactly where to punch and to get the
Can I
venom
punch
sac.
in the jaws?
So you get the venom sac and you just
Oh.
it squirts and you have you could get a potion bottle of this if you wanted.
Okay.
Before I go to bed, I take off my iron torch.
Mark, can I please get that bottle back from you?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna prestidigitate it clean,
Okay.
and then I'm going to use that fill.
You have bottle of green poison.
Yes!
No.
This is such a haul! Okay, cool. I'm happy now. I'm good.
Of green, and I would put wolf creature.
I have so many poisons. I love it!
And you have hemlock.
That's right.
Just wait until I get beguiling gift.
Oh my god, here, drink this.
Just
Yes.
eat. I'm gonna tell them to eat it, bottle and all. Like, just add insult to injury. It's gonna be great.
Chew it.
Swallow the bottle.
I can't wait.
Okay. That's terrifying and I love it. Alright, so you have now torn apart the creature. Harry is like, I got you the eyeball. So you have an eyeball stalk.
Thank you. Does anyone know what this creature
The eyeball
was?
is, the iris is red.
Okay, so should I add that to
Is
my
there some
inventory?
kind
It's a
of
weightless
thing?
eye stalk.
It's interesting
With the
because
ball. An eye stalk with an eyeball.
when
Yeah.
you think of things like werewolves, silver is like what you use to fight them, is it not?
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts for later. Go to bed.
Trying to.
Okay.
You spent probably half an hour breaking apart the bones.
I go to bed. Guts and all.
I'm just gonna watch. I
Do you
guess.
prestidigitate they clean or?
No, because
Okay.
I
Guts and
didn't
all.
see them.
Alright.
I'm going to.
You are now in a gooey tent.
My poor buddy.
Okay.
It's not gooey
You
because
are
of
still
us.
staying up?
We did not make the tent
We're
gooey.
just gonna play my harp by the fire until we gotta go.
And you are being cuddled.
Yes.
Is there anything you guys want to do during your watch?
No.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
God. What?
You get the others up. I will go and check and see what it is. And I'll go up where I can get it and cast lights on.
You see a deer.
Oh, thank God.
Well, mighty man, why don't you go fight that thing? If he's so strong.
I'm not strong. I'm smart. Go on, shoot, get.
It keeps closer.
Leave!
Polymorph.
It's about 60 feet away and it's creeping closer to you, just kind of sideways rather than straight on.
That's not a deer. I mean, I'm asleep. but-
Spider. That
Well,
looks like
are
a
you
deer.
making them up or are you?
Not yet.
Okay, you're
it
just
just
watching.
looks like a fucking deer.
So
I'm
it's
not
walking
gonna do anything
sideways
about it.
towards you.
So it's like.
Yeah.
You don't walk that way.
Well, Marasennah doesn't know that. She hasn't been out in nature. Like,
That's pretty peculiar.
it's just a deer. It's just gallivanting around the.
I'm gonna take up
It's out
the
for a
rock.
lovely midnight
Throw a rock
stroll.
at it.
Throw a rock at it.
Yeah.
Roll initiative against the deer.
God damn it.
Roll to hit.
22.
You watch as it, its head bends out of the way and then comes back.
Oh.
Okay.
Emma, go ahead and make the others.
It keeps creeping closer.
I'm gonna go wake up the others.
Alright. So you get there.
What's going on?
Deer head. Deer noodles.
Is it what?
Turned into noodles.
I
Deer head noodles?
This woman, like, begone, you foul demon! Get back! I swear, get back! Oh, it's moving with our bones! It's dancing like the devil to me right now!
Okay,
You broke Colton.
we can go.
Oh, it squirms!
Okay.
Deer head
Do you not hear what's happening?
Yeah, okay, let's go. Come on, let's go. Hey,
Get
Deer
your
head noodles.
noodly body out of here!
I said I was confusing. I'm going to come out to the tent. I'm going to see the deer. I'm going to go dinner and turn into this.
So this is the first time you've seen this.
But with feathers.
So you now have a
Second time
dinosaur
you've seen this.
and the deer is creeping closer to
Larky J's
you.
having like a fucking trip right now.
It really feels like it.
So you guys.
You've seen this before when we were fighting
Well, I
the
saw you
first
turn
fight.
your
Oh,
head
yeah,
into
that's
it.
right.
But
And
yeah,
your arms. I've
Yeah.
never seen you go
I didn't go.
full
I'm still not
dino.
full dino. I can't go full dino. I'm mostly dino.
Never go full. Never go full dino.
No.
So you see this deer walking sideways towards.
deer don't walk that way. Deer don't walk that
Do
way.
they not?
Nope, deer don't walk that way. Let's get him. Let's
Cast
get
Ray
him.
of
I
Frost.
can't remember the
Shoot
last time I saw a deer.
Roll
It wasn't
does it
already
get
dead.
reflex.
I don't think I was
it's
a
range.
vampire.
Okay, roll
That's
Damn,
natural.
20.
Alright, roll damage. Or actually, roll to confirm because it's a ranged touch.
Aww.
7 plus 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
So 14.
It is not critical. That's okay.
Aw,
try.
Shucky darn.
I'm pretty
Are you
sure-
freezing my dinner?
I'm just saving
Nobody
something
likes a
later.
frozen dinner.
Was it
Saving
fresh?
something
Going to
later.
eat
You've already
Hot and
eaten.
fresh.
You've already eaten. You don't want to ruin your appetite and give yourself a tummy ache.
I will end you.
So,
I'm so sorry.
2 points
Wow, that's a
of,
snort! We did it,
2
friends.
points of frost damage.
2 points?
Yep.
Alright. So you watch as you hit it. It falls over.
I'm going
And
to
you watch as its whole body just starts inchworming closer.
Freeze again!
Definitely not a deer,
Keep
guys.
shooting it!
So you keep shooting. Is anyone else doing anything?
I want to run up and I want to bite it.
Alright. Do you get a bite attack?
No. I just want to bite it.
Okay. You are now make an attack to bite it.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Yikes, shnikes.
Oh my god, why is this working?
Dear.
21
That does not hit.
does not hit.
No.
Oh.
It's not a
So
deer.
as you go to bite it, its head
Noodles.
noodles.
What?
I told you.
And it just moves out of the way, and you watch as it kind of like is wrapped around you and it blinks at you.
I want to slash it with my claws because I do not understand it.
Okay, roll to hit.
It's just a 20. Doesn't hit.
As you go to, you watch as its body warps around.
Nature check.
Ah! This shit ain't natural.
This shit ain't natural. That's an 11. Not great. But
As you
not
look
great.
at it and go, you think maybe a spellcraft check would be a better choice.
Look! What is that? No. Stop shooting pointy guns before you hit Faye. That thing is magical. What is it?
I've seen that
It also
move
so it's still moving sideways towards you.
Is it still shaped like a deer?
Yeah,
I roll a
for the most part.
Such a weird, video game
Okay.
glitch.
Worm.
I'm so confused.
Spellcraft
Deer.
check.
Noodle.
Noodle deer. Deer noodles.
It's a 1. I'm far too busy trying to shoot it! I don't care what it is until it's high!
I want to keep slashing at it.
It's suddenly behind you.
This is slender deer.
And it just, it licks the side of your face.
Ew.
This is weird, but I have it. I got it at the beginning as a laugh.
And it just kind of
Go
puts
for
its
it.
head on your shoulder. And the one leg wraps around your leg.
Oh, it likes you.
You're about to be near.
And the other leg wraps around you. And its other leg wraps around you.
Oh,
I'd like to
what?
And its last leg wraps around you.
This is seriously a nightmare I had when I was a kid. No joke.
Maybe I'm tapping into something. The antlers wrap around you. You are now grappled.
I think it likes you, Lark.
I'm going to.
Why
Can I
do
just
always
poke
get
it? Can I just-
You try and poke it and it keeps warping.
Okay, Baze has an idea.
You can't. You keep poking him instead.
I don't want to touch you,
I'm going to
gosh.
pull out some salt. I literally have salt,
Okay.
and I'm just going to hold it out. Because if it's a deer, it would
Do you like
it.
salt?
It
It's
just.
parading as
It
a
kind of
deer.
moves away from the salt,
Ooh. I throw salt at it.
and it kind of zooms away off of Lark and off into the dark.
It was a slug of some kind.
I had
And
salt.
you hear.
Why did that work?
Slug. It's some kind of slug. Salt works on slugs.
Strange night.
Ghost.
It changes the whatever, the pressure of the water on the inside and outside and dissolves them.
Hashtag scientist Mandilyon.
What the fuck do you want?
You see the deer just kind of creeping.
Salt! Let's put a ring of salt with the bells!
I just throw fucking more salt at it.
It kind of shifts a little bit more.
Oh, it's
Moves
prepared now.
closer.
Is it the
I
same
start
one?
moving towards it with the salt in my hand.
I'd like to cover my sword in salt. Can you please salt
Moving
my
closer.
sword, please?
Salt the sword. Just...
What is that?
I have salt in my hand.
It just keeps moving closer
May
to
is
Lark.
assaulting the
Please salt
deer.
my sword, please.
I mean, it
That's
won't,
bad and I love it.
Lark assaulting
it
it!
won't stick to your sword. It will literally... Take the fucking salt. It won't stay on your sword.
Lark, what did you do to this guy? He really likes you.
I'm going back to bed. If you can't be this long,
It is now
you're
behind
not
you again.
worth it. I literally go back to bed.
Shake salt at it.
Is now underneath you, kind of in its U shape.
So,
It's dodging the salt, but it keeps looking at you.
I'm gonna get pissed.
It really
I'm
does
just
seem to
gonna
be interested in you,
like,
Lark.
I'm just gonna.
You sure you've never
strum
seen this
on
deer
my,
before?
Harp and just
I
like
don't
chord
think so,
sharps.
no.
You don't think so? Are
No,
you
alright,
sure?
I've seen a lot of deer in my life. I don't think this is one of them.
Okay. Well, it seems to know
It's a
you.
reflex negates. And it has feet 16.
It does not.
Okay, alright. Wow! That's 6 points of damage.
And you watch as it has some holes in its body.
What
They
did
just-
you get it with?
It looks a little smaller as it fills in the holes.
Get out of my camp! I did not give you permission to be here. Now get out!
It sits on the ground right behind Larking Jay, like a deer would, just kind of like...
It's like a deer.
Don't sit.
As it lays down, just...
Crosses
Kind of
its
full.
legs.
Yeah, just,
I'm going to stand right in front of it and say, what do you want?
If it talks back to you, I'm gonna cry.
it looks at Larking Jay.
What did you do?
I'm here to collect your funds that you owe.
Oh, you do know the deer.
I'm gonna throw the salt at it. Oh,
It just shifts to the side. You're due for your payment, Larking Jay.
What is going on here?
I have never robbed or cheated a deer. I don't know.
How much does he owe?
Okay, I know this is the month of lying, but maybe this is a good time to tell the
10,000
truth.
gold pieces.
1,000 gold pieces?
10,000.
10,000 gold
How much
pieces? You
is
robbed a deer of 10,000 gold pieces?
How much-
How did a deer
I
even
did
get
not
10,000 gold pieces?
I didn't rob a deer.
How much is this
Well, then
payment?
how do you owe it 10,000 gold pieces?
How much is this payment?
Uh,
No, that's how much he owes. How much is this payment?
100 gold pieces.
I am not going. I don't have the money now, but I told you I'll get you the money when I have it.
I really
And
want
then
to
I will
know.
be in contact.
I really want to know.
Barnack is not pleased, Larking Jay.
Who? Good
He's
sir.
never pleased. He's not a very nice person.
Who's Garnet?
But tell him, give him me some more time, and I'll give him.
Oh, we've
200
given you
payments last
time. I'm waiting for it now.
What if I were to give you something worth 300 gold and you get off our back for a while?
I am bound to cash in on a payment that I made, and I'll have some extra money.
The adults are talking.
The adults.
I have an item worth 300 gold, but you're gonna need to buzz off for a while.
Don't give him anything of special use. He's just a lackey.
What do you have?
Is it going straight to your boss?
I wouldn't trust him.
That's a small fee. I'm being paid in commission, by the way.
Would be rather unfortunate if the generals of the Lakatesh heard about this.
Who?
I have this, and I pull out a fucking centipede leg, like the really fucking
Yeah.
big centipede.
What?
I don't know.
We don't have the money for you right now.
Someone
We're not
has
paying
money.
it. We're not paying you the money right now. We'll pay you. I'll pay
I
you
will
twice
take
as
the
much.
money from you, whether it be in
I
blood
don't
or
have
flesh.
the money to do it.
Alright then, go ahead. Take him.
Wait, whoa here now.
Well, you said you don't have the
You watch as
money.
you watch as it
said
starts
you
to
don't
swell
have
up.
the money.
I'll give you 200 gold pieces
I
next
know.
time you see me.
No, no,
You
no.
have to tell him
Fair
first.
man.
I'm here now.
Well, I don't have the money now.
You're a piece of shit. That's what you
I
are.
have 4.5 pounds.
I am
of
a
silver
man
gold.
who's had mistakes
I have
before.
a half-pound black opal.
Don't.
Don't.
Done.
No, I didn't say I was offering it. I just said I have.
We don't have the money for you right now. It's as simple as that.
What about?
And if you kill us now, you're not getting any of that money.
Oh, he's not killing us.
Just you.
well,
we don't
if you
know
kill
him
me
any
now,
money.
you won't be getting any of that money.
We're not getting any money now, so what are we losing?
The potential for money.
Oh, you're so full of potential.
Well, I've
God.
paid my dues before.
100 is what you're owing.
4.5 pounds.
Hold
of
on,
silver.
I'm looking
hold
how much
on.
silver.
This is my employee. I'm gonna look at the creature. This necklace is worth 300 gold. If I hear you skim any off the top, be sure I'll know.
He watches this tendril comes out. Alright. I'll see you next month.
No, that's for 3 months worth.
You're right. 3 months. It skitters away.
You
I mean,
owe
technically-
me big time.
You didn't need to do that.
I didn't.
I'm going back to bed.
There was something to do.
I don't need to die before I get back to my body, you pathetic cretin.
So, a pound of silver is worth 50 silver pieces.
I still went back.
Now, if you'll excuse me, my mood is soured and I'd like to go to bed. I go and pack that and I'm gonna sleep next to the fire.
Marasennah, do you want to join me in the tent?
No.
Okay.
But thank you.
What?
Harry.
I'm going to halfway sleep.
Somebody
so
should
that-
probably stay awake. I think I'll stay awake. What time is it?
It's still about the same time.
Good lord,
It's
seriously?
like 1:10. You guys just talked
we
to
just
it here.
had gone. Okay.
We've gone through 3 watches though.
Oh, I'm sorry. There was another watch.
Yeah.
So it's like 4:30.
Yeah.
Just really would like to get sleep.
You sleep. I'll stay up. You can sleep.
Harry takes the bedroll and just puts it at your feet. If you need me, kick me.
Okay.
That is such a weird dynamic.
You know, don't judge people.
No, it's cute. It's wholesome.
The kicking is very wholesome.
It's very wholesome.
That's the part
I
I
find it
understand.
incredibly wholesome.
Alright. So, the watch goes uneventfully.
Thank
And you
God.
wake up to Harry making breakfast. Except for those of you who took watch over the night. It smells about a 14. It's spicy. So it definitely has a kick to it. There's also a pot of coffee, which is a delicacy.
I drink coffee.
Alright. You guys all have breakfast. So, you owe money.
Who doesn't owe money?
I don't.
People owe me money. Lots of money.
Who's
Oh.
Karnak?
My treasury's kind of
She's-
overfilling, though. I need to find another one.
Parnak.
Karnak.
It's just another
Loan shark?
loan shark. Yes, let's say loan shark.
Where is?
I told you that I needed money, and I wasn't lying about that, and I need some money to pay some debts, or get out of town and far, far away. One of the two. Either way, I need money, that's all that was.
Desperate, huh?
Roll a society check.
I was gonna say, is that something I would probably know?
Do I know this guy? Have I heard of this guy?
Probably
Oh
not.
God! I got a
Figured I'd
natural
ask.
1
If it...
Oh, you rolled a 1?
Yeah.
But
Oh,
maybe
then you-
I don't know.
plus 5, 6.
No, it's
Nothing.
A 1 is a 1 is a 1.
Wait, so what did you do exactly?
I feel like I would know this.
I feel like you owe me an explanation.
I
Maybe.
know any of your explanations.
Well,
I don't even know you all.
well, that's fine. I can just pull my sponsorship and you can figure out what you're doing on your own, I'm sure.
We have a professional arrangement. You're going to be paying me, I'm going to be a bodyguard to you. That's all you need to know. I don't ask you about your business, Stolen. I don't need to know about how you run your country or your kingdom or your evil peons.
Yeah, I'm bored now. I'm gonna go over there.
Breakfast?
Yes.
Coffee?
Yes.
Coffee?
All of the coffee.
Do you want some alcohol in your coffee?
Do you have
Yes.
sugar?
Yes, please.
I have sugar syrup. How much? Tell me when.
Yes.
That's a quarter of the bottle. We're gonna call it good.
This is adequate. You're my favorite person today.
And you see,
I told
Just
you she likes you.
She doesn't really like it.
I wink at Paizo as if to say, you gotta stroke his ego sometimes.
I see the wink. I'm like, yeah, you do.
breakfast? I made you a fruit salad.
Okay.
Okay. Do you drink coffee?
Coffee.
Sugar syrup?
No, thank you.
Sugar syrup? Sugar syrup?
I'm gonna drink my
Sunlight?
breakfast. Oh, yes, please. Thank you.
To the left of the bottle. You feel it warm as it goes down.
Oh, sunlight.
As if you're like
I'd
in the
say.
sun.
I'm so wired.
I like this.
How much
Thank you.
coffee did you
We
drink?
could do all the things now. We could do this thing and get.
She doesn't drink coffee, does she?
I guess not.
We could get back to the temple, get rid of you, go back to Vlog
I'm not getting rid of Harry. Harry's coming with us.
I have kept
It's
you all alive.
fine. He's so useful.
He is
He's starting to
extremely
go down.
useful.
Okay, whatever. Like, just we can do all the things.
Are we headed back?
We are headed back to town with jitters over here.
Like Flight of the Bumblebee.
Right? On a banjo is what it sounds like.
Yeah, basically.
Marasennah, when we get back to town, if you wouldn't accompany me to a friend of mine, and then we can meet up with everybody else after.
How do I know you're not just gonna tell me?
Because you're paying me.
Yeah, but they could pay you much more money for me. You said that you could just sell me. You could just sell me, and so I
We will
don't
not
trust
let him
you.
sell
Frankly,
you.
I'm a little scared of you, to be honest right now.
I won't let him sell you.
You better not let him
I
sell
will
me.
not let him
If
sell
he
you. I
sells me,
promise I won't let him sell you.
I won't let him
I
sell
demand
you.
that they don't sell me.
What are
if
we
they
doing?
sold me,
Besides,
if they sold me, then my
Marasennah's-
people would be after you,
I'm not a
and you'd
monster.
be dead.
I don't deal with selling people.
I don't know you.
You said earlier you wanted to sell
Yes,
it.
Sell
I said
bodies.
that.
He
Oh,
doesn't
bodies.
think gnomes are people.
I mean, she said she would give me her body.
I now take offense to that.
I take offense
he
to
was-
that as well.
He doesn't. I obviously they're
No,
people.
I'm saying that
Oh.
I take offense to that now that I'm not a gnome, but I have more respect for this body than I used to. It's very small, but it does the job. Okay.
No more
But
coffee
it's
for
under-
her.
it's under- I
No
just-
more coffee.
I was like,
Ever. Ever.
as we're adventuring, I'm just like talking and like strumming.
Should we give her some booze? Maybe that to counteract.
She'll crash eventually. and
As you guys are walking,
Pack
Harry
up.
keeps sleight of handing you sips of coffee.
And I just feel so great. It's like the sunshine is actually my friend.
Do you want her to
for once, and I just-
crash?
Yes, I do.
No. She'll have a headache.
Oh,
I'm weaning her off of it.
Good point.
And then I just, and then usually the sun hates me, but I like the sun today. And I like Basil, and I like Mandilyon, and I like all the people right now. I don't know why. Why
Did
do
she
I like
just
all
have coffee?
Why
or
something
something
else?
I didn't drug her.
She
I
likes
think,
us?
I think I like her
That's
better the
me.
other way.
She liked
She's always
me.
liked you.
I
she
think
liked
I like her
me.
better the other way better.
And I just think life
So
is
this
so much
continues
more colorful
the
right
whole
now.
day.
Mhm.
As you're eventually just getting like a thimble of coffee, it's like, oh, I'm out. And then you start to slowly taper down.
What happened? I was so happy. I was so happy.
No, you're so
irritated.
sad.
Oh, it's good to have you back.
You want a strawberry?
It's good to have you back, he says. Do you want your blueberry?
Yes.
Aww.
And she takes a bite at me too.
No, that's not what I meant. You smell nice.
So you make it to the edge
But
of
I do let you carry me for a while. Like a baby.
Davrinia, and you see the telltale buildings where they have the driftwood and the barrels, and you reach the edge of the city. So
Civilization.
we should, if you want me to continue with you, we need to register me as traveling you with the temple.
Okay.
Do you guys have a name?
I am Besame.
Mandilyon.
As a group. I need a group name.
Ask the boss, she's the one paying me. What's the name?
What was the name that we came up with earlier?
Shit.
The Shitketeers?
No, it was the Fellowshits.
Oh, the
Fellowshits.
Why don't you just call us like the Fellowshits?
That's what we're actually going with.
Yes.
They're gonna
I mean,
make
we're
fun of me
shits.
forever.
We're fellows.
No, they're not, because you're going to be with us.
We're fellows
You're
and
part
shits.
of us. You're part of the Fellowshit.
I am a fellowship?
You are
Yes,
a
you are.
fellowship.
We are the Fellowship of the Crown.
That's the proper title.
Oh, no.
Would you come with me to register me?
Yes, darling, of course.
And you go skipping off to the temple.
We have to call this
Go
episode
to the temple and we're going to get registered.
Oops, but
That was most LGBT people for a lot of years.
The fellowships. So you three are left together.
the Fellowships of
Yeah.
the Crown. I love it.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Are we gonna call it the fellowships of the crown?
It's like the
That's a
Fellowship
fun-
of the
Well,
Ring, but
Stick with
that's what I
Fellowships.
was. That was
Maybe
I mean-
we're gonna stick with
Fellowships.
Fellowships, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love it!
If you want to get us a room at there's some rooms at an inn. We'll meet
So-
up with you in a bit.
You stayed at Mira's Lester.
Didn't we have rooms?
I mean, yeah, but we didn't pay for them to stay over that entire term.
That would be expensive.
Okay.
So
I thought we
had
did.
to go get new
I'm
rooms.
thinking of another place where we did that.
Yeah.
Where we
Where's
lived our
that?
That
animals
was, that was
overnight.
like right at the very beginning. Yeah.
Was that the same
Oakley dokley.
inn that they were on?
No.
No, we're
We did
stay
not
at
like that
classier
place.
places.
Mira's Lester was the brothel.
It's a whorehouse,
That makes
man.
sense.
Plus, my brothers go there all the time, apparently.
And you don't really want to interact with your brothers.
Not that savory. That's good.
What?
Your brothers are here. You should meet them.
The fellow.
Oh God! I wasn't saying
She's
that.
not with us.
That's right.
Yeah, you guys took off already.
Well, where are you all staying?
Brat.
It's the other place. Not far from
The
it.
barrels, the Creighton barrels.
In Clayton Bell.
If you could go there and tell them that we're gonna all meet up there, we'll meet you there in a minute.
I cannot afford it. I am almost as broke as you, my friend.
I'll just hold.
How much were the rooms again?
Creighton barrel.
I only have silver, so
I could probably afford.
I don't have my.
Is there any way I can roll to see if I remember how much they cost? Probably not, because I didn't pay for them, did I?
Probably no.
Fuck.
I wasn't.
I doubt you'd pay attention to money.
Nope. Not
I don't
really.
think it was much.
I only have silver though, and if we want a room for everybody, or even just
Yeah, but I
like
didn't think it was
three,
that expensive, was it?
I
I have things.
I
to
can go
s-
find
I have
out.
things to sell.
Okay, terrible. news.
So if we have time to sell things before we go find a place to stay,
Well, he wanted to go off and do something and send me away,
Sorry.
so I don't know what people
We could go
want
and
to do.
sell the bones that we have.
true facts.
A golden box.
Indeed.
2 fracks of the silver bones.
True facts of the silver bones. Indeed.
Do you want to go and sell the bones with me, and then we can go split off from there?
Sure.
Okay. All
Right.
we need to know is looking
I
at
would
all
like
the
to go
things,
as
so-
well, so I can sell a couple
Yeah,
items.
you've got to stay with me.
Why do I need to stay with you?
Because I can't protect you if I don't know where you are.
Good point. Unfortunately.
Alright, so you three are headed to go shopping. Mandalyon, you make it to the Temple of Valakor.
Yep.
And so...
What do we do?
Well, I have to go register, but I should hopefully have enough to cover the fee.
Well, if you need money, I've got some.
I don't want to ask you for money.
I'll give you money. Do you need money?
We'll see.
Okay.
Sugar mama.
So, let's go,
Take good care of my baby.
So you make it over to the temple, you know, with the flaming tree and the small cloud moving around, the yellow suns, and you continue to pass through and you see the other guards with temple swords, and oh, he's back.
And yes, we are back.
No. Oh, it's great to see you again.
Yeah. Where do we register?
For what?
To take him with us.
Why would you want him to go
Because
with you?
he is valuable to me.
Ah, meat shield.
No.
Sacrifice?
No.
Slave labor?
Kind of?
You'll want to go down to the back room. Harry kind of slinks behind you as you...
You're not my slave, Harry.
I know, it just
They're
hurts.
just a bunch of
They just don't
assholes.
like me.
Let's go. I know, but we're going to talk about that later.
So,
Not appropriate for temple.
we have to go to the registrar, and you see that there's a woman in...
The registrar. Sorry. Ooh.
Ooh, personal Meg feelings coming in. Hot.
Hi.
So you see... like the gray and yellow
Ooh.
robes as described before. There's a woman just sitting there, and she has this long white hair, and she's kind of sitting over a book and just absent-mindedly writing.
Hello.
Yes?
Ma'am. Yes, we would like to register so that I may take Harry on my journey.
Do you have the 50 silver fee?
I do.
Alright, and name for Harry Garvoy.
Garvoy? Your last name's Garvoy?
Your last name is
Garboy.
going to be Garboy.
Yeah.
You gotta get used to it.
Harry Garvoy.
The Fellowshit.
Is it Harold? Is Harold?
It's
Is it Harold?
Harold Harry
Harold.
Garvoy.
Okay. We are the Fellowshits.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I must have missed...
Fellow shits. Shit. With a T.
Oh.
W-S-H-I-double-T.
Well, since you're taking Harry, I'll reduce the fee. We don't need...
Yeah, discount!
Take the discount.
30 silver instead of 50.
Take the discount. Be offended, but take the discount.
I'm highly offended, but I'm going to take the discount.
That's how you do.
30 silver.
30 silver. That's 3 silver.
Oh, whoops. I forgot they're not 10 each. How many in a gold?
10.
So,
10.
Each
so it'd be
be
3
10
gold.
10
Or
gold.
3 gold.
3 gold.
3 gold.
Here.
I forgot. I'm not fucking
Oh my
poor,
God.
but we picked up a lot more money than I was than Colton was prepared to hand over at the time. So I have a lot more money than I thought I did.
And would you like to know a secret? Lady?
Do I?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Do I?
Is it about Harry?
No.
Oh, thank God. Okay, yes.
The crown's real.
The what?
The crown.
Who?
The crown.
I don't know who that is.
As in real.
I,
As in what Valakor is.
Oh!
excuse me, madam! And Harry is like...
Fuck, that's
and Harry's like...
Hey, you offend me, I offend you. We're all allowed our opinions. You think Harry is worthless?
Sure, we paid him.
I think Valakor is fake.
You should have asked to see his record before you hired him.
You know what? Suck my ass.
You may leave, madam!
I would be glad to leave. Bitch!
Happening.
I'm pissed.
Harry's like...
Cat
I'm
fighting.
sorry. And-
Come on, Harry.
Okay.
One last glare.
Cat fight in church.
Cat fight, cat fight, cat fight.
Roll initiative.
Roll it.
You see her writing like something in, very quickly in her book as you're walking away. And the guards just...
And as I walk out the door, I brush the dirt from my feet.
Oh. This is the tea I'm
stay
here
safe.
for, okay?
Ma'am.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Harry. Yeah.
Thank you.
I just...
Harry's my run button. I saw
I don't
that.
know. I get very defensive and protective.
Harry is like, I can't.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
no.
I'm sorry.
I'm in so much trouble.
You're not. You're with me now. It's okay.
But I have to go back sometime.
No, you don't. Why?
Start your own church.
That's what
Yeah.
they do.
No, they don't. You can do whatever you want. You don't have to be. You're your own man, Harry.
I am.
Oh my god.
Harry.
Yeah, I'm already regretting this. Oh, Harry.
I'm gonna be so pissed if you make our cleric renounce their ways and he loses all of his powers and Harry is just Harry.
Oh! He's not going to lose his powers. At least not the ones that count.
I'll be over here.
So where are we going?
Good question. Let's go. Well, where did we leave everybody else? We just left them out of town?
Yeah.
And made no plans to meet up with them again, did we? Well, that wasn't very smart, now was it? I say we go back to the Crate and Barrel. That's the last place we stayed. I would assume that they would come back.
What's the Crate and Barrel?
That's the place, weren't you there?
No.
No, we picked them up. You don't know the hotels in your town, Harry?
I don't stay in hotels.
Okay, but you don't know your town?
Well, I know the places to avoid, like Mira's Lester.
Well, we're not going to Mayor's Lester. I will tell you that right now, mister.
Well, if you need information, she's where to get it.
I know, but we're not going there. Let's go to the Crate and Barrel. It's just a lodging.
Okay, we'll go there, I guess.
Okay.
And he gives you a hug. Thank you.
Yeah. Not even regretting it.
Alright, so we switched to you three. We made it to the Seaside Bazaar.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic on these bones.
Oh, sorry, say that one more time?
Detect Magic on these bones?
Okay.
Are these bones magic at all?
They don't appear to be magic, no.
That's cool.
No.
I'm gonna first take him to a blacksmith.
Okay.
A smithy. Go, hello! How are you doing today?
It's been a hot day, but I'm making it through.
Has been a hot day, I hate it. Beats down, makes us sweat. I can't imagine what you're having to do here.
Yeah, you know, the fire makes it a little hotter.
Oh, absolutely.
People don't seem to get that.
Wear another all day too.
Ugh.
Couldn't do it. Sticks to you.
Are they
That
stupid?
just up us awful.
Yes.
Oh,
Most
okay.
people are stupid.
Okay.
Well, either way, we have a bit of goods that we were hoping to price up and maybe you were interested in.
What do you have for me?
Silver?
Just put a little bit of a bone, silver bone on that. You
Is
like?
that a bone?
It is. Came from a beastie out near the swamp.
What manner of beast has silver bones?
Couldn't
A
tell you.
wolf-looking one?
A what?
He kind of looked like a wolf, but also other things. He was very scary.
Very large, very terrifying.
It's a little bizarre, isn't it?
Totally.
Yes.
That's right, yes. However, silver, no? What does this look like to you? Is this worth anything to you?
Picks up the bone. May I take a sample?
Of course.
Seem like and you see a very small, like maybe half-inch adamantine blade. Which adamantine you know is extremely rare in this world, and just you seem to take a little vial and see it fizz. Seems to be silver. Might even be pure silver. Are you sure you didn't buy? Like they weren't crafted?
Not that we are aware of, no.
They may have been crafted, but they were in a beast.
Let's see. You seem to take out a scale. 4.5 pounds. I'll give you 225 silver pieces. That's face value.
That seems fair for me. Do you want to keep all yours, or do you want to make some into a weapon or something?
No, I have no need for silver.
Fair enough. We have another few pounds here, if you're interested.
7 pounds. I don't know if I can use all the silver, but I'll give you... Oh...
You can take to a jeweler if you don't want it all.
Yeah. I'll buy 4 pounds worth. 200 gold.
Fair enough. Well, thank you. It's been a good day. Stay cool best you can, and then we're near the jewelry shop.
You see one of the berries
Literally cool.
at the stalls that you remember. The name is totally escaping me.
Oh! I think I have it.
Oh, I would love you forever.
Weird
if you remember what it
berries.
was.
Nodule berry.
Nodule berry.
Yes.
Yeah!
Good job.
Proud of you.
I'm a
So you see
smart-
a big nodule berry.
How much?
Oh. For the big one?
Yeah.
Bigger than your head, are you?
No.
Oh, I just have it.
Go big or go home, darling.
You know what?
From the vault, I just never got that. Alright.
Are you a gnome?
No.
No.
You just assume their race?
Yes.
We live in very
Eyebrows.
progressive times.
That's racist.
I'm just
Everyone's
a
a
very
little
colorful
bit
halfling. Ha 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 ha.
Roll and
Wait, no. I'm a very colorful half-a-dabble. Ha 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 ha.
Roll in.
Please tell me they believe that there is a race called Haffle-Daffle.
I'm 17.
Oh, I've never heard of a Haffle-Daffle.
Amazing.
Well, we're kind of like, what are they called? Oh, they don't have many of them where I come from. Halfling?
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 Yeah, halflings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here, 5 gold pieces.
5?
For the huge nodule berry?
Yeah, but I could get a good ale from somewhere for 5.
Okay.
Fine. So, wait.
I'll
Sense
leave
motive.
Okay.
Sense motive.
Natural one. If I buy this, will you guys share it with me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll even throw in some seltzer water.
Hell yeah. Ooh, can I put it in the seltzer water?
That's what it's for.
Guys, experiences. Here, 5 gold.
Do you know where I could find a good jeweler?
Oh, just down the street on your left. They might be closed at this time, but they definitely open tomorrow.
Do you know where we could find a poor, bad jeweler?
Well, why?
Because that was close, we could do another one.
Who else buys jewelry or goods?
Mira?
No.
Mira's Lester?
Is there
No.
any dumb jeweler around here?
Dumb jewelers don't stay in business.
Well, is there anyone else like that? That's going
I
out of
mean,
business? Any desperate merchants that you know?
Why can't you just wait until tomorrow?
You
Why
need
can't
some
you
money
just-
for the person who's going to take you to go see.
what are you trying to sell? Jewelry?
Silver.
Haffle-daffles. Can we please get a
Silver.
range of things?
Silver.
I
I'm not going to
actually
sell
could use some
half
silver.
I pull out
You're
your
so
bone.
modest and useless.
Just a
Weird.
merchant.
Dink, dink, dink.
It's a silver.
It is silver. I've just never.
I have 4.5 pounds of that.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take it for you.
I will sell 4.
4 pounds?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 200 silver.
Take.
I don't know why I'm compelled to give it to you at face value. Maybe you're just really charismatic. Or
That is something I have never been accused of.
it's probably just those eyes. I get lost in them, like beautiful clouds.
Beautiful.
Are you feeling okay?
Just being poetic.
Okay.
So you're saying you don't buy jewelry at all, or?
I mean, I can, but it's not something I resell. It'd be for my own goods, so...
What about this bronze necklace?
It's just bronze defending stone.
It just says bronze necklace.
Cute. Does it look like me, be honest?
It looks great. Really matches your hair and your
Look at
eyes.
this sense motive.
Be honest.
Got a lost about it. Probably unsuccessfully.
16.
13.
Are you lying?
If there's a girl you fancied, or a guy you fancied, potentially you could give it to them.
Or I both.
Or a they.
Or I
Or
not.
a they.
I'll give
I'm so
you
Everything.
5 silver.
Well, it's probably not worth, but whatever. It's bronze.
How are you
and
going to
I
give us the 200 gold?
Huh?
How are you going to give us the 200 gold?
With 20 platinum, probably.
20 platinum?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Well,
mean,
I guess you both get.
I also haven't received from the actual coins from when we looted the treasury.
Oh, that's right.
Because
Ah.
I didn't realize that I had a lot more money than I thought I did. But that was okay.
So you get Sorry, I forgot how much I said before.
200 gold.
200 silver.
Well, why am I doing this and not in platinum?
200 gold.
Oh.
I thought it said 50 per gold, 50 per pound. Gold
It's
worth.
silver.
It's silver.
Oh, silver?
Yeah.
Okay.
200 silver worth.
So, 2 platinum. Okay. For each of you. There you go. There you go. And next break, let me know what I owe you.
Okay.
Okay. And I gave you the stuff I owed you, right?
From
The silver.
yes.
Okay.
Just did.
Okay.
Thank you.
So,
I was like, wait, I
is
get
there anything
more.
else I can help you with?
No.
You know, I ended up spending more than I made today, but,
I
you know.
am looking for
I
the
think we're
place
just
and
gonna
barrel.
guess
Do you have good directions?
Oh, just down there to the edge of town. Just follow this road and take a right, and you'll run right into it.
At the end of the road or at some point?
When the road turns right, follow it, and then it'll be at some point. It should be on your left.
Great, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm going to go there now.
Okay, we'll
I'll
meet you
get
there
to-
in just a bit.
Squee? No. Molly, are you okay with sharing a room? Or no?
I'd prefer not, but I could pay for my own room.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms. Because I am not sharing a room with Mandilyon and Chloe. I'm not doing that.
I don't blame you.
Don't blame
Just
me
hearing
either.
them from outside the tent was
The rowdy bunch.
maybe
Keep you up all night.
uncomfortable.
Fucking spooning people.
I can hardly stand my own husbands, let alone that.
You mean your concubines?
No?
No, I
There
was
was the
properly
rest.
married. They didn't live as long as I did.
I understand. Okay, I'm gonna go get...
Or I got
4 rooms.
tired of them. Or I
Alright.
just drank them.
So you head to the Crate and Barrel. You don't even need to roll survival. You just make it well with their directions. So, we'll come back to you. You two.
I'd like to go to wherever I made an agreement with you.
Here's Lester.
Okay, cool. We're gonna go here.
Oh boy, not this place again.
It's alright, it's alright. Just back me up on it and we'll be just fine.
Sure.
So, you roll survival to make it near as Lester.
Ah!
You fucked it.
Okay. That's where I'm going.
Chuck it in the bucket bucket.
Put it in the fucking bucket.
Chuck it in the bucket bucket.
God. I got a 1, not natural.
I know how to get to Mira's Luster.
So as you watch them going the wrong
I'm just
direction,
gonna stand in the middle of the street and watch him suffer for a little bit.
You're gonna let me walk up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stand here and wait for you to come back. I'm gonna go to Actually, I'm gonna go to Mira's Luster.
Ditch your body.
No,
I know
I'm
what
just
the point of
kidding.
going
I'm
is.
kidding. I'm kidding.
So-
Well, I went there and
so I'm
drank
assuming you
it.
start walking near as Lester and just...
Then I just, son of a bitch, and then I go back and I just tug, because I'm
Oh,
shorter, I'm
swallow
just
it
gonna
over here.
tug on your little waistcoat and be like, come on, it's this direction.
Oh,
Follow me.
thank you.
I'm gonna leave him.
Alright, you walk for 10 minutes and you make it to near as Lester.
Okay, great.
You walk inside and you smell that smoked herb that you had before. The pillows are around. The scantily clad men and women. You see Mira. Look! Are you here for another meeting?
Mira, you beautiful, beautiful creature.
Oh, you spoil me. And she kisses the side of your
I'm just
face.
gonna sit on the far side of the bar away from them.
So, we came into a bit of more trouble than we were expecting. The other crew members are all dead, but we got the job done. I picked up a friend along the way. So, we're here to collect payment from it. All dead are taken care of.
Well, I didn't actually specify to you. I accepted it on your behalf, so you'll actually have to go over to the Temple of Arrow and claim your reward there.
A Temple of Arrow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, very well. Well, I
Don't
appreciate
forget
it.
I get my cut.
Wouldn't ever cross a lovely night like
And
this.
I would also let you aware that Parnak is in the back with a friend of his.
Oh,
So you may want to move quickly.
thank you, dear. Okay, let's go.
Jeez, just drag me around town like some
Lark!
luggage.
Cookie?
Always. You know me all too well. about your bacon. It does things to me. Let's go.
For a couple copper more, we can do that.
Copper?
We're back later.
Wow, she's cheap.
I was gonna say, damn girl.
She is 12 cent how?
She's a contact.
Who says it's her? Alright, so you are Parnak.
Parnak. Not Parnak.
I was like,
That's
large dragon.
that's from Skyrim, yeah.
Parnak. P-A-R-N-A-C.
Attack. You attack.
And most of all,
Be
Parnak.
I'm gonna ask around and then get directions to the temple around.
Okay. Yeah, you manage to get directions. You make it there and you see the beachside temple, painted sky blue and earth and brown, the way that it was described before. You enter in, you see the clerics all of the gemstones on their outfits, and you recognize, I want to call you Davina. Wow, Marasennah, you recognize Ilms.
That's been a minute.
He's the one that healed.
Yep, with the thick glasses and the hammer. He's just walking around just...
Ilms. I've returned. Just go with
M.
Sure.
M! Yes, M, I remember. Good to see you again. How are your friends?
Good.
Her leg?
I have things. Her leg's been doing quite well, thank
Oh, good. Can't let the old skills go to waste. Oh.
So, about the undead in the forest.
Oh, yes. And
I'm
so
gonna
pull
pull
out
out
his
the
seat
shards.
and he sits on.
We're in a private room, right?
No, you're out in the
Oh.
main hall.
Would you like to go somewhere more private to talk about
Oh, do you
this?
have something private to talk about?
Not necessarily.
No, it's fine.
We're just here for the payment. If that's
I'm
all
gonna
right.
pull out some.
I'm Lark. I was working for Mira over.
So you
Taking
were
contract.
using us. Isn't this a separate contract?
No, I took a contract to go and kill the undead and help solve that problem, which I
and
did.
we solved it.
But did you know about the contract?
No, we had our own contract with them.
Well, I'm going off my own contract.
Well, looks like whoever solved it is going to need to get the money.
Which
I
is
have the
fine,
shards of this crystal here.
So hard her mom and dad fight.
It
Oh,
was
nasty stuff.
the source of what was causing all those things under the castle.
We haven't had any attacks in the past few days. When did you...
It's been a few days.
About 4 days ago, she'd been around the time, right?
He was under contract for you, I suppose. But our
You have
group picked him up along the way.
My team had tried and died and bled just as much as the rest of y'all did for that. I would say that we even fought harder for it, and most of us died from it.
fail.
So you fought, but you didn't succeed.
3 out of the 4 of us did not succeed. I'm here to tell you that I
So...
successfully
He works
failed
for
our
me.
contract.
He works for you.
He does.
Oh, then our contract is fulfilled.
Exactly.
Okay.
I'm glad you see it my way. Also,
But my
that
contract
dark
was separate.
witch, that dark witch,
Yes.
she was not responsible for the attacks. She was actually helping to prevent people.
The Witch of Idle Bog?
Yes, Magyu.
Or Magyu?
Magyu, yeah.
I'd never heard her name
That's what my
before.
mother called
I have a hard time pronouncing
Yeah.
it. Don't get off my back. Anyway, she helped us quite a bit.
Really?
Gave us direction.
Has
Been acting as sort of a wayfinder of sorts within
Ken
the
clips
forest.
his glasses from his ears. Well, it's good to know that we don't need to
She didn't seem to be any sort
harm the
of threat.
witch. Well, I
She
trust your
seemed a
judgment.
bit like a protector of that forest, if I'm being perfectly honest. She
Forest?
helped- Forest within the bog. It's like a magical forest. It's
No.
where all the undead were pouring out of.
Either way, she's a good sort. She helped us out.
Well,
Yes, she is.
I don't know of any forest, but I would believe you. I mean, the problem seems to
I
be
found no
solved.
reason to suspect her, if that means anything.
You'd consider it a professional courtesy if you didn't go around spreading that she was evil anymore. She's just trying to mind her own business. She's just a good old woman herself.
Indeed.
Reasonable. All right. No more calls out for killing the witch.
Thank you.
If the problem is solved, we won't have anything else to do with that forest.
I'm sure she won't be doing it. Anything across y'all.
Either way, your contract.
Alright, please.
As a courtesy, I will give you a portion of payment, even though you were taken up by someone who took a similar contract, because your party had been missing for some time, and we assumed you to be dead.
No score.
You didn't really.
Consider it a nicety that we're still continuing to pay you, but he just pulls a handful of gold out.
How much did you owe this man and his troop?
30 gold.
30.
I don't owe you nothing anymore.
You didn't actually need to give it to me.
Well,
You didn't receive your full payment.
Also, if you got the contract from Mira, don't forget to pay her. I don't pay you directly.
Here, use this to pay Mira off.
no, I owe you money.
Why'd you owe me money?
Because you bought me out from that scamp I had.
Oh, so the 300 gold item that I gave is equivalent
Don't
to...
look a gift horse in the mouth and just take the money, damn it,
Like I
okay?
said, I don't owe you anything.
Not anymore.
This is 4 gold, not 300.
Oh my god, okay, it's nice doing business with you. Hope you have a good day. Stay warm and stay out of the sun best you can.
Don't piss off Mira.
No wonder
Would
you're
never. Not crossing that one for anything.
No wonder you're in so much debt. You don't even understand how basic arithmetic works.
I just kick you and get you out the door and I go, okay, there you go.
Do not touch me.
I would not have been able to get the payment if I hadn't gotten the crystals, so I was glad that you came with me. That extra money is for you helping me get that.
Whatever. I'm going to the Crate and Barrel.
Okay. Don't get killed along the way.
Are you following?
How much do I owe you?
No, I'm just going back.
You owe Mira 20%
20%. So that would be...
of the 50 gold.
Huh?
Of the 30 gold.
But I didn't get paid 30 gold. So I'll talk to her again. Well, I got...
Alright, so you go talk to Mira.
Yeah.
Oh, look, you brought my cut.
I did. They refused to pay me the full price. They only paid me a third of it. But, as promised, I'll give you...
A third.
And I said 20% of that,
Oh,
right?
20%.
So 20% of that would be 12. I'll give you 40% to make up the difference.
Alright.
Should we use 4?
Oh.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm not even
Lark.
with you anymore.
Who are your traveling companions? Give me information, we'll call it square. The woman you came in with.
Which one? The small one?
Yes.
The large one?
The small
Or the
one.
blue one?
The small one.
The small one?
The one that sat in the corner. Who is she?
Her name is Em. She's done well. I'm in contract with her to take care of her and keep her safe
Until when?
until I get her home, whatever that means.
Where's her home?
I don't know. I just know that she wants me to go with her, and I told her she'd pay me handsomely, and she'd pay me up front, and she'll pay me upon arrival.
You keep me posted on the information about that group. I'll pay part of your debt.
How much are you talking about?
You're not there.
Give me enough information.
I know I'm not there.
And maybe I'll pay half what you owe each month, if it's good information. And if it ends up to be true. If any of it is false, you believe me, your debt will have interest.
That seems fair enough. I'll keep you informed of what I can muster. Is there any way you want me to get the information?
Letter, scroll, transcription, whatever is convenient.
Up
Here's
to-
one scroll now. Her name is already written on it. Keep that on you, and if it's important and valuable, The sooner I get it, the more valuable it shall be.
It's good to know. Well, as always, it's been a pleasure.
How it always is. If you're looking for more, the girls are available.
I'm afraid I've got a long business right now, but once it's over, I'll come back.
You better.
Uh,
Your room. The girls are lonely.
how's Pardock doing?
Well, from what I gather, he's dehydrated, but otherwise good.
Is he in a good mood?
He got whatever valuable from you earlier. He seemed rather pleased. That self-righteous bastard still tries to cheat me on the cost of girls.
Well, don't you give him a Maya. You're all worth it, you know that.
Oh, of course we are. Where else can you come and get information and, whatever else you need?
Well, thank you.
Travel safely.
You too.
Enjoy the crate and barrels.
Stay out of trouble. Don't let any more hooligans in here.
Oh, not unless they pay.
Hooligans.
Alright, so you have all made it to the crate and barrel.
How much is the room?
It is 1 gold.
Okay.
I paid them all.
You did?
Yeah, because I was there first.
I know,
was
but I
there for
told
like a
you.
long
I
time.
told you.
Harry and I were there first, actually.
I
But
don't
we were just
think
waiting
you
for you.
were.
No, you were like right after.
Yeah, I was.
Were we?
I was there first.
Because you went to the bazaar and then you guys went longer. It was further.
Okay.
Yeah.
You say so, Harry.
So it would be 4 rooms for how long? I'll say for 3 nights.
Yeah.
And then we'll figure out what we're up to. Okay. So you said it was what per room?
A gold per room
A
price.
gold per room per night. Okay.
So
that's
12 gold.
Yeah.
I'll give you a discount.
Marasennah.
Give me a platinum and we'll call it even.
Giving 2 platinum for... Oh, I'm doing a lot of losses.
I'm not giving him to you.
If you need anything, please feel free to let me know. Breakfast will be done in the morning.
God damn it.
I'm thinking we're going to be doing a sausage scramble, so. And you didn't. You liked something else.
I don't eat meat.
Eggs? Do you eat eggs?
Not usually, but I can. I'm not. It's not one of those things where it's like, oh dear Lord, if I eat.
We'll have some nodule
bread-
berries for you.
There you
Yeah,
go.
that-
Not.
Thank you.
Your rooms are upstairs. Here's your keys.
Thank you.
And do you have animal? Do you have an animal?
Dolores, yes.
Any other animals for lodging?
Progress
There
will come with me.
there might be one.
Oh, you walked there. Right, that's fine.
Yeah.
I thought
no.
it was already there, sorry.
Oh, you're fine. It just makes sense that you're showing around now.
Then no.
Okay.
Do you need extra for the meal?
1 gold for the meal. We'll keep it for 3 days.
Pay for the meal.
Dolores was very well behaved. Just make sure you put the ribbon on her. Any other animals?
Well, I have a bunny, but he can stay with me.
Do you need some wash bin or something for them?
We should be fine.
A wash bin for the rabbit.
Pat, does your animal need a wash bin?
He'll be fine.
Okay. Well, you're staying with us? Is that for me?
Yes, actually, there's a bunch more in there.
Alright. Well, have a good night upstairs on the left. You should all be in one block.
Thank you.
Good night.
Harry's. I've never been in here before.
Well,
You're staying with her.
what?
I've never
I
been
thought
here
he was
before.
staying with you.
Oh, really?
Come on. Let's go to bed. I'm exhausted.
What's our game plan for tomorrow morning?
I thought we were gonna go to a jeweler or something of that persuasion.
We sold all the gold, all the silver.
I have a few items that I would like to sell if that's not too inconvenient at some point. But not pressing.
I'll go wherever you go.
Oh, that's good.
Preferably we get out of the city. But
We're waiting for a ride to be fixed.
So
We had
keep going.
a ship out of the city, but it needed to be repaired. That is what we are waiting for.
We
Sorry,
could
Mr.
go.
Blomker.
How much longer do we have? Because if it's not super,
Was it a month or a month and a half before?
we could go to
It was a month.
the moon
The moon
tower.
tower. Yeah, that was the other place.
Or the Ensign Empire to the south. Now they're not wearing the crown, it's probably safer. I mean, there's
What
a lot.
did we need to go to the Ensign Empire for again?
I don't even
It was
remember
information
hearing
on the
about that.
crown, I think, is what it was.
Oh, was it?
Wait,
you
so
want to
you
go to
said
the
that the
Paizo?
crown was extending his borders to you. Is that what he said?
What?
He said some cryptic thing like,
But the crown
I'm
would extend his
extending my
borders.
borders to you or something.
Sort of.
Don't you need to get those crowns to him?
They're something.
Them.
They are important. I don't know when or why or how, but they are important.
Are you curious about what those crowns are?
Always.
We could go to the actual library and try and do some research on them.
We could.
I
Or I
would.
could just ask him.
Wasn't there a library within the Moon Tower?
Well, the moon tower's been destroyed.
Yes, that's right.
It's for.
I should have known that.
No, it's fine. But, the library would be the Ensign Empire, but I wouldn't want to take those into the Empire with us. I think giving them any sort of power such as that would be dangerous. But
Give us more information about the Ensign Empire. What do they do? Who are they?
the Ensign Empire,
Why are they such a threat?
well, they're very narcissistic. I mean, if you look at their country, everything is named after them. The Northern Ensign Mountains, the Southern Ensign Mountains, the Ensign Plains, the Ensign River, the Ensign Forest.
How?
They also,
Creative.
the Vanara that used to live there, they destroyed their homeland and forced them out. They're very cruel.
I was gonna say tacky, but you know, to each their own.
Oh, I was trying to be sarcastic. I know it doesn't really work for me, but I can try.
I like it. I appreciate
Okay.
it.
I'm still learning.
Tacky is a good way to put it.
It's tacky.
They're,
Trashy, even.
how do I describe them? They like to swing around their small dick like it's impressive.
Oh! I learned this one. I learned this one on the ship.
There.
Is big dick energy? Yeah.
No,
They wish.
don't have the big dick.
They wish they had it.
No, that's why I think
trying
that's why
to
it's right. You
pretend.
know, because
They're
like
trying to
it's the
pretend.
energy of having it because they don't have it. Isn't that how that works?
I don't.
No, the big dick energy is you have the big dick so you don't have to prove yourself.
Oh, so it's like me.
This is more like the guys who get the giant horses and ride around on the big horse because they got a little dick.
understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know those guys.
And the ones on the back of their
Flashy.
saddle put like the testicles
Right,
sack.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Compensation,
So
really.
tacky.
Oh, I understand.
Who
So
swing
I
around
have
really
big
big
dick
swords.
energy.
Do you?
I guess, by your definitions.
I think that's an accurate statement.
I would
think
believe
that's
that.
a very accurate
I've seen
statement.
and vetted many men in my lifetime, and I think that you have the biggest dick energy I've ever seen. It's impressive.
Well, that's good.
I wish I had your big dick energy.
Sometimes it gets in the way.
Just tuck it up in your waistband.
I
Oh
do.
my god. Alright.
Well, anything else? Any questions? I mean, what's our game plan?
I think sleep and plan in the morning. Decide in the morning.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Everybody take a night to decide what you want to do.
Sure.
Perfect. Yeah.
All right.
Agreed.
Have time.
Does anyone have anything they want to do?
Yes.
Okay.
When I finally get a chance to be alone. Just gonna sit for a minute, staring at my hands. And then I did it. I'm a cleric, I think. Because I am your cleric now. I did it for you. And, I don't know what to do now. I found my last name with my friends, which was odd. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should look for these, what to do with these crowns, or hold on to them and wait, or what I should do. So, if you have an idea, if you're not too busy, thank you for the magic. It's really fun. And I can do a lot of good, I swear. For you.
Roll a percentile die.
Hold on, is that 60 or 90? It's 90. 98.
There's a faint connection. You did good, Ancient One. I told you staying with your friends would teach you about yourself.
You are right.
I usually am.
I didn't doubt that at all. I knew you were right.
You will know when to come. You will hear from the world around you, and you will know that my borders have reached for you.
What does that mean?
Unfortunately, I can't give you more yet. Just have faith in me
Oh, I do.
and in your friends.
That one is harder, but I do.
And you're doing very good magic.
Isn't it cool?
It's so cool.
It's so good. Thank you.
And make sure Mandilyon is okay. She seemed freaked out.
Oh, she always seems freaked out, but I will check.
And her cleric friend.
Yeah. Is he a problem? I know he was a problem.
No, but tell him I'll put in a good word with Valakor.
You can do that? You talk to Valakor and all of them?
How do I tell you that you would be okay with him?
That is so cool! You are so cool. I'm sorry, I'm being annoying.
You're never annoying, my child.
Aww.
Okay, thank
I was really hoping to
Goodbye,
get an
Blueberry.
execution order on Harry.
Goodbye, Carl.
No.
I immediately run into Mandilyon and Harry's room and just...
What? Hello?
Okay, I have to talk to you!
Okay, come
Both
on
of you,
in.
are you naked?
No, we're never
I'm coming
naked.
in anyway.
Come on in.
Harry's not wearing his shirt, though.
Oh.
You are too rich. Okay, you're not. You're Harry. You get to decide.
I did, Harry!
Okay,
Wow.
so I just just talk to the crown, and I have to tell you guys.
Again?
Yeah. I talked to him all the time.
You looked at me as if it was like
There's a paper
from
thin
the
wall.
office where it's like straight to the camera. Like, are you fucking kidding me right now?
I talk to him all the time. Okay, so, but I just talked to him, and, well, I say him, it's like there are many voices of different people, but
Yeah.
it's easier to call him him. So, he doesn't seem to mind. So, he said that he would put in a good word with you, with Valakor. And he wanted me to know if you were okay.
What?
Because you seemed really freaked out.
Oh,
But I told him you're always freaked out.
Yeah.
That's what I said. But he wanted me to check in and make sure that was true.
Well, I've never, I'm still a little freaked out, but I'm okay. I've never talked to a god.
Oh, I said you were going to say you've never done something else. And I was
I've
like,
never done that either.
What?
Best friend talks.
That makes so much sense. Oh,
Should I be insulted?
no, no problem whatsoever. But
Did the
it
crown
was
say
more
anything else?
It was more a matter of like it makes a lot of sense why you guys.
Did
are,
the
like, not
crown
giving
say
me stuff, like-
anything else?
He said a lot of things, but he wanted me to check up on
You're
you.
hearing this with the paper thin walls.
And tell.
Oh, you guys actually have the room with the hole next to it where the body was.
No, I have my own room.
Yeah, you're in that
Yeah.
room.
But he did want you to know that he was putting in good words for you with the
So the
crown.
gods talk to each other.
That's what I said!
I would
Wow.
definitely want to be just leaning
My mind is
Drinking a beer.
blown.
I'm just
on the
gonna.
door frame and be like, Harry, can you heal me?
I'm just gonna talk.
Can I?
I'm just gonna talk through the hole and just say, "Wow, it's a good thing no one needs to keep secrets around here."
I'm going to put my hand.
Yeah, you was you like poking your eye through.
I'm not gonna poke my eyes. I'm not gonna poke anything through that hole.
I'm going to put my hand on your shoulder.
But But I'm going to from a
And I'm
distance.
going to cast Cure Light Wounds.
Woo!
I don't know what I roll for that.
It's a
It's
1d8
1d8.
plus 1.
I am a brand new cleric. 7.
And so
Oh,
you
nice.
watch as Bay clutches their holy symbol, and you see the symbol of the crown appear on their palm as they reach out and touch your shoulder. And you see it just kind of glow and kind of wrap around.
I'm a cleric
Oh my god,
now.
that is so cool, babe!
I've gotten this really bad cough, and I feel pretty sick. Is there anything you can do about that?
I can try.
That'd be great.
I'm going to cast Lesser Restoration and see if it works. Boof.
I like the thought of it.
No, it's
just
not.
a poof, it's just like a little cloud.
No. The best part about it is it doesn't make a sound. It's just big. Boof.
That sounds about right.
Boof. It's a word in some sign. What?
So your constitution damage, you feel suddenly stronger, tougher.
I'm a real cleric now.
I like you.
Thank you.
What's happening?
We all like that.
I like me too. Oh, I need to shave.
Wait, can you cast Lesser Restoration?
Yes, I can.
Oh,
It's a level 2.
oh, it's okay.
And I can cast I can cast very few level 2 spells,
Okay.
but I can cast it's on the list from your book.
Okay.
So yes, I can.
All right.
Excellent. Thank you.
Oof.
Oof.
Now,
It means beef.
would you like to get drunk?
Hey, Valicor, if you're here, I'd like to hear from you.
No!
I feel a little left out.
Poor Harry.
I'm gonna roll for
Poor Harry.
see 41.
To do what?
To
hear from
Valicor. Rolling against you myself. You don't have to go off my
Anything?
roll.
I heard a sigh, and that's it.
They do that sometimes.
Wait a
Something.
second. Wait a second.
Exasperated God.
Oh my god.
See, Haley, if you want to know how to
I'm
be a
really
really
regretting
awesome
bringing
cleric,
Harry
I
out.
can teach you.
Harry's getting super annoying.
Oh, that's so sad, Ball.
I would like to use very, very, very slyly just cast cast Mage Hand and just put a Mage Hand on his shoulder.
I do the same on the other shoulder.
God?
No, it's idiots.
Tell him.
What?
Don't tell him.
I'm sorry.
What are you guys
What?
doing the thing?
No, like I whispered it to him,
No,
but
Gay played it.
I wouldn't do any such thing.
Roll influence.
I told him.
Oh God. That's 12.
Do you promise?
I promise that we're never doing anything bad.
Oh,
No bad
don't
intent.
promise that.
I promise
shit.
that we have no bad intent. And we wouldn't lie to you about this.
Of course not. Oh my God! If you fuck this up for us.
Whoa. You got it. 2.
Yeah, I got 12 though, because I have a 10 influence.
Okay. He does care about me.
Of
does
course,
care about
you're
you,
part
but that's not
of the
what
fellowship, of
And he
course.
reached out to me.
Sure.
Sometimes big things come in small packages, and you just have to savor them.
Like you and your passion.
Don't say that.
Okay, this is making me real sick. I'm going to sleep after getting wasted. See y'all tomorrow morning?
Mommy.
And y'all
Bright and
are
early.
sitting
Mommy.
around talking about how much you love your gods, and I just wish mine would die. Have a
Mommy.
good night.
I wish yours was dead too.
Good.
Maybe I'll help you.
I'm a real cleric.
I did. I saw. You were right in front of me.
I'm so proud of you.
You were also.
He gifted me with some magic.
It was beautiful.
I'm going to give you all
I
of
believe
some
in you.
privacy. I'm going to try to coax these two out of it. You two have a good night. Don't do anything that any god would be ashamed of.
They've never done that.
I'm gonna point at Harry and say, I'll hold you to that. and then slink out.
How tall are you, babe?
but me?
Yeah.
6'3".
I like the thought of like all three of us behind the door frame and it's Bay.
I'm a short Samsara.
I'm pretty short
I'm proud
for
of
a
you,
gnome.
5'8".
Yeah.
You're
but
only
that's-
gonna get better.
I'm a solid 2'6".
Yeah, so it's like.
Wait a minute, I think 5'11", something like that.
But,
You're taller than me, both of you guys are.
I'm very
I'm a big girl.
I'm a really short
I
Samsara.
love you so
Harry's
much.
5'4".
I am taller than her.
My little Harry.
Little
I'm going to
spoon.
leave now, but I did need to tell you what the crown told me.
Thank
Me?
you, babe.
Well, so I already told you.
Oh, okay. So there's something else. I appreciate you telling me.
I have heard a lot of things from the crown, but that was the only one about you.
Thank you, babe.
Oh, am I still in
Yeah,
battle?
I just realized that. I'm sorry.
Well, you're an idiot.
You're on battle.
I love you so much. Okay, I'm going to go to bed now.
Me too.
Ta-ta!
For real.
Good night.
All right. Well, that's where we're gonna end it for tonight.
Bye, guys.
So, although Meg is leaving, Bay will be sticking around. So now you have 2 clerics under my control,
Yes.
Adequate.
which I feel like you guys will need.
Most likely.
Yeah.
We're gonna miss you, Meg. If you ever make it in
Meg.
town, I'll make sure Bay pops back.
Yes.
And that was my gift from Meg, so now I always have a blue dinosaur.
To
Just
join
in case
this
you need
room.
to role play it, you know. Well, not even like you could just be like
It doesn't
you just
say,
pull it up.
We'll
But just
put it in their
like
mouth.
anytime Bezamine's talking, you could just pull it up and just be like, guys, I think we need to go do this.
Have you heard about the crown?
He's so cool.
He's so
Cool.
He can talk to all the other gods. And he calls me the Ancient One.
You are.
And I love him.
And he loves you.
He calls me Blueberry.
Alright, kids.
Well, thank you all for joining us.
Blueberry.
Peace.
Meg will come back on occasion because
Yes.
she's ever in town.
Yeah, if I make it back from Connecticut.
You will make it back.
You will.
I will, but it probably won't be until at least December.
That's fine.
Because
That's alright.
I'm not gonna get time off.
We'll make a session happen.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get time off until then. That's worth coming back to the West.
Yeah. Well, we look forward to having you back.
Yes.
That's something.
And wish you the best of luck as
You're gonna
always.
do amazing. I'm so
You have the
excited
crown with
for
you always.
I'm incredibly excited.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a crown.
No, tell me more.
You
You
should
share it with all of
peacocks.
Connecticut.
Say,
He loves
Meg,
peacocks.
you have the power of the crown with you always. Just roll your percentile die and
I will.
Pick up a phone by rolling a percentile.
18.
okay. 16.
Oh, that's pretty close.
Hey Meg, you're doing great. Proud of you, girl.